first I can explain, you can earn rep. There's, hey, this is Resident Evil Role Playing Radio. Playing Eclipse Phase Duality, third session. So, in last session, the players found out a Project Talisman, and then they managed to escape. They defected to the Anarchists. More or less, they found out the planet they're on, Minerva 4, has 3 gates instead of 1, which has led to a civil war, as those dirty commie Anarchists are sabotaging the rightful hypercorps colony. Yes, just over minor things, over oppression, slavery, fascism. So, in the first, all right, first thing.
Whose side are you on?
This is not Pathfinder propaganda news, not propaganda at all. Objectively reported news from. Planetary Consortium.
From it's like from.
Yellow journalism.
Fourth edition is terrible. Buy our game instead.
Edition wars never change. So first off, new house rule: off time. If you guys want to grind rep to buy shit, because now you're in a rep based economy. Everyone can make a single skill check. And then your margin of success is how much rep you've earned if you succeed.
By 10 or
no? It's like if you roll a 70, if your skill is 70, you roll like a 69, you get 6 rep.
So by 10, so you don't get 69 rep.
No, well, the margin, you divide by 10, so sorry. Not 69 rep. That would be
woo!
Yeah.
What if we only had 1 day's
I'm going to buy a Reaper board.
Now, if you don't want to risk it, you can just earn 3 rep by being slow and setting. Now, or if you want to use Moxie, you can, but you won't have it for this session. So if you want to do that now, if you get a critical success, you'll double your rep because you've been heroic, you've done something badass or clever or something like that. If you fail, you don't get any because I'll just say you did earn some, but you have to pay rep to eat, sleep, and have a little locker to lock yourself in at night. I.e. space. Because that's what counts for as an apartment.
Actually, I'll literally just take the robot arms closet.
Well, you still need fuel for parts and shit like that. So you have to earn your keep. So if you critically fail, you'll actually gain a deficit because you done fucked up somehow. So you can get 3 rep for free, or you can risk it by making.
What if we roll 100?
That's a critical success. You can gain up to 20 rep with that. So that's how much you can get by being a big badass hero. So a skill soft for a military app would be 25. Skill soft for a military app would be at half off. Normally that would be 5 CP or 50 rep. But for you, it would be 25.
For you, I make deal.
So there's that. If you want a standard one, it would be normal cost. I can get more.
You need more?
Well, those are mine. He's borrowing them from me.
You can borrow these.
Yeah.
I got my own.
Okay, that's fine.
Or
so why don't now you have to make a skill check in something that's actually appropriate for the war effort. So
hardware robotics.
Hardware robotics would certainly count.
Medicine.
14.
14. That's a success. So I'll round up if you roll under a 20. So that's 2 rep. No. You could. 2 rep because you rolled them and you didn't. So you get a little subpar. So you get 2 rep, and then you can obviously spend character points to gain 10 rep. 1 CP equals 10 rep that you can then burn off. So everybody clear as mud on that.
Sounds good.
Can I roll? Go ahead.
So military is.
Anything that would be
the cost of it. Military is going to be 25 rep, and then
for a skill soft
first.
Well, no. For the military skill softs, I'll say they're all available. You don't have to make a networking check because they're all common are there. So for other skill softs, you'd have to make a networking check to find them, or get somebody to bring one over, bring a data chip with it on it, or through the gate.
Huh?
Pretty good.
So. Are these the cinnamon ones or
apple pie?
Oh, okay.
But they're half cost.
This
military
monthly
military
applications
are half off, and they have a guaranteed available.
Eat fresh.
So which one are you going to get?
You said that military skill softs are 25 rep.
Right. Yes.
Regular skill softs are
50.
Okay.
So non-military apps. So xenoarchaeology.
We're also using the house rep of using rep like money because
right.
Fuck keeping that much records.
Well, it works out the same way.
I guess I don't understand why.
Skill slots are normally 5,000 credits.
No.
Which equals 5,000, which equals 5 CP. 1 CP equals 10 rep.
No, it's not that. I don't understand why it's harder to come by.
Because you're in a war zone. Okay. Like, it's not... You're not... If you go through the Gates of the Rage and Love Collective space on Oberon, you would have guaranteed availability of everything. But they have shortages because you get bunker bustered every day.
People don't really need persuasion and deception skill sets right now so much as they really need infiltration.
Deception does count as a military thing. Okay. Persuasion does not.
Okay.
Yeah, lying is a military skill. Telling the truth is not.
Would you like another one?
Okay, so what I was going to bring up, because we didn't discuss this, we discussed it after we turned off the recorder last time. Drew and I took that extra stress point because we wanted to integrate the 12 hours or whatever from the other universe.
Yeah.
And then I was going to make like a couple attempts or whatever to...
Okay.
From my muse to psychology. Yeah, and you said it costs like what, 1 rep?
It'll cost you 1 rep if you just do the psychosurgery yourself.
Okay.
If you critically fail, you're gonna have a bad time.
I'm still using like the Moxie from the previous time, right? Because
everyone's Moxie is at their normal value, so
yeah,
32. All right, you succeed.
Okay. Do you need me to do yours too? Do you need psychosurgery?
Earn my shit in game from now.
Ooh.
Is that a critical failure?
It might be.
I'm going to earn my shit for in-game.
You have no penalties, no bonuses on your skill.
No bonuses.
So what is your psych? Is it a 70?
That's definitely a critical failure. So I'm spending a Moxie.
You might want to re-roll that.
And that's a failure.
All right. Drew, make a will times 3 save.
Passed.
You lose 2. You take 2 stress.
Okay.
And you do not get your memories integrated back because he fucked up. That's only the 12 hours of your actual first time.
So, it's been a session. There's been resting.
I'll say a day has passed. So
that was 12 hours, but we're going at like hyper speed. So that was 1 hour's worth. If you want me to try again.
Yeah, you can keep doing it.
No, I'm just trying to think of what my stress is at. Because
you haven't had time. Oh, yeah. For it'll cost you basically make a your muse can perform psychotherapy on you. He'll have to make it's 1 check to heal all your stress value, and then 1 additional check for every trauma value. Okay. Every attempt will cost you 1 rep to rent the simul space time.
Okay, well, I'll spend the rest.
So you can keep checking as long as you want to see. If he makes a critical failure, you have to stop. You can't do it anymore for this session.
I got my stress back.
All right. So anybody else? Do you 2 have stress that you want to do?
You
can use downtime. Yeah.
I need to figure out if I'm losing, if I'm gaining a trauma
back too.
You've not had time to heal anything, so your stress value is at what it was at the end of last session.
Do you have any paper? But okay, fine.
I have plastic bags. Next.
That's why we're rolling the psychology.
Well, yeah, but I was making a big deal about trying to undo stress at the end of last session.
You can reverse it order. You can make your therapy values before he fucks you up with that. So you be
59, and the muse's value is 60.
Yeah. All right. So you heal all the stress. Make another check for the trauma.
I don't have a trauma.
Okay, you had a trauma.
I did.
You did.
And I just healed both.
Okay.
So I said I wanted to do that after I integrated. So.
Yeah, so that's 2. So now you're down 2 because of his failed psychosurgery. So you can make a 3rd check if you want. 1 more rep for your
ice for booze.
The ice machine's broken.
Yeah, I didn't touch your ice machine once.
Yeah.
So no.
Anyways, all I know is you and David
I'll pay the rep
using a lot more.
space.
Anyways, all right. So you can use downtime. You don't have to worry about it. You have any stress you want to heal?
I have nothing.
All right. So we got you taken care of. Caleb, is there anything you want to contribute to the war effort?
I guess I could try memetics.
If you want to be a grunt labor, you could do like a somatic times 3 as your check, as just moving shit around.
I have memetics at 65.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
I was an advertiser.
Yeah, you can propagandize the
You
company.
need a sham wow.
Yeah.
Caleb,
that's horribly anachronistic. It would be a nano sham wow.
Nano sham wow.
You're gonna love my nuts.
One quick question.
1 out of 65.
All right, you get a rep.
Woo! ShamWow!
Yeah.
No, not that. Probably like corporations are bad.
That's basically where you're at. But they need all the help they can get. It's a volunteer economy. Memetics ain't sexy.
I have one in that rep. Woo!
Yeah, congratulations. And that's a positive. Like, that's including all the stuff you spent for nutrition paste and all that other shit. So, Tom, what's your contribution?
Medicine.
All right, give me a roll.
I'm a doctor.
Yep.
And I'm going to spend it. I have 2 moxie, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, spend it on this, not like staying alive in the horrible DJ.
0.
The way I figured my Moxie should
Big
have
money,
gone
big
the
money.
last game.
3. All right, you get a grep too.
Yay!
Anarchist
I was doing
equipment
this
works
again.
differently. They use open source software. You're used to corporate proprietary. Adobe body patch.
There are criminals, right?
Huh?
There are criminals, right?
Oh, sure.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Of course. I will try.
So I'm probably actually doing some shit like, I'm actually doing some Team Fortress shit like, ribs grow back. No, they don't.
Yeah, Surgeon Simulator 2030. Yeah.
I know you said no.
Yeah.
It's like
No bonus or whatever,
could
but
you
I've
please-
been in
it's like,
Drew's mind.
You are
I've
strong.
done it. Could I get like just a bitty bonus so that he can...
You fucked up the last time. You can spend an additional rep and someone can assist you to gain a plus 10 bonus.
Okay.
They don't skimp on
Because
the
I
sim
would've
on
made
those
it.
things, do they?
They have like a psychosurgeon.
But I'm just
AGI,
saying, like,
brain doc through.
Well, I've got. What do you need to have to give someone a bonus?
That's just another.
Yeah.
You have to have the skill appropriate. So an NPC can assist them.
Hey, Ross,
for 1
could this
rep.
Brain Doc 3000 be
Plus
like have like the Pit Boy?
It's the anarchist version of that. So it's like
It's the same thing with-
abstract
it's same-
colors and like sounds and like.
Or the exact pictures from the Pit Boy of today.
Except
There you go.
except with
All right,
an
you get your
anarchist
you
A,
get your
I'm sure.
memories.
Woohoo!
So,
Anybody else want me to fuck around in their mind?
No,
No,
good.
thank you, Brain Fuckler. That'll be fine.
all right,
I'm quite good.
So you're in liberation.
Oh, Aaron agrees. This is what happens when you don't show
Aaron
up.
is off interviewing people about the war.
You see what
Oh,
happens
he's
when you
doing
fuck a
the
stranger in the
Aaron
ass?
family.
Well, right now he's warming up. He's not going.
Well,
out
I guess
to the
we're
war
gonna
by
go. I
himself.
guess we'll really help him on that, given that he's given us so much help on Aria. You don't get your memories back, you pompous bastard.
You can get his memories too. Like it's not,
Yeah, we can. We're just not gonna
There's
get.
no additional cost.
Yeah, it's gonna take a whole other turn to find him, and that's just time we
No,
don't
it's just
have.
copy paste all. It's like really fast. Anyways, it's fine. But you can always look at your psychosurgeon can look at them and like do fun things with them too. So yeah. But anyways, all right.
You
So your
realize you're happy, right?
main problem, as I understand it, is that you want to get all your memories
Got the
back.
megalomania, man. I
Now,
Yeah.
you have you have now 3 advantages.
You've got to give him a real desire for that Samson. He has to not want to get rid of it ever.
Yeah, you could do.
We are now officially talking about a player who is not
Not here.
appearing
Yeah.
in this game.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's off just being helpful
Right.
back.
Okay, well, we know what he's
rear
doing.
in the gear. You guys are so you have 3 advantages right now. First off, you have all the admin passwords for all the things in there. They have very tight security, so if you start using them, there's only a matter of time before it's discovered. 2, you have a physical. You have one exploit that will blind the security camera. So you have a cord. You will have, and it'll work twice. So you'll have a 3-minute window to physically go into the green zone, and then a 3-minute window to go out of the green zone without being detected by surveillance. Once you start the first one, though, you will have a 15-minute time limit before they will be detected, and you will have no safe passage out of it.
Can you remind me how we got all that?
You rolled it out of character. You rolled it on those tables.
Okay.
2, you apparently made a deal with an ultimate infiltrator, or the Drew's character.
Oh, for the
yeah.
all right.
Contract render. And then finally, because of your patron Gerard Hume, he will actually he has a way to smuggle you into Pathfinder City, or
Nice.
which is the colony that the green zone sits in. So you can get right up to the green zone. Now then, you also, because of your workup, you have some idea of what's in there. Like I said, there are 4 buildings in the green zone. It's a heavily fortified zone. It does not have the gate. The gate is in the red zone. which is off from the city and also heavily armored and defended.
I'm going to spend.
So you have no way to get back through the gate or take over the gate, but you do have 4 buildings there. One is administration, one is the military armory / command center, or at least one of the command centers.
Sorry, can you start over again? I'm zoned out.
Sorry, it's fine. Admin,
no,
colony admin,
just the
military command.
Buildings.
Huh?
The buildings.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Admin, military, then the storage vault, which is where you believe that there is a massive storage vault of egos from the fall, which they're gradually re-sleeving and indoctrinating during the
horrible...
Yeah, fascist symbol space indoctrination program.
Syria. In space!
Yeah. That's basically it. So you...
I'm sorry, you said 4 buildings.
Yeah, there's 4 buildings.
That was 3.
Yeah, I'm not done yet.
Jesus, Drew! He interrupted him from
talking about it. He just said that's basically it.
No, that's basically the serious base. That's
Okay,
basically the arete.
Okay, misunderstood. Like I said.
Yeah, no, it's fine. The final one is special operations, which is what your window will actually is meant to go into. You could detour and go to one of the other buildings, but special operations has 4 areas within it. Project Talisman Research, Detention Center, or Detention, where they're actually holding people. Then, what else? Psychosurgery, that's where your memories are.
And Build-A-Bear.
And, yeah.
I love you.
And then, surveillance. Where they obviously have the surveillance of the colony under, at least a place where, that's where their NSA is.
Dude, I just imagine a Titan infected bear.
Now,
the bear from AI.
Since you've had to tell Gerard about that, like, you had to show him that to explain why you wanted to go to Pathfinder City, he explained, well, it would be very easy if all you want to do is get your memories back. It would be a walk in the park with all of this prep work to just go in there, grab the files, and then walk out. So if that's all you want to do, that's
We'd already
fine.
talked about wanting to save people out of the detention center.
Yeah,
there are multiple possible goals.
Okay.
It depends on how much you want to get and how much you want to...
Now I'm going to say something that will obviously make Ross giggle with glee. We could split the team and go to 2 different locations.
Well, your window works. It doesn't matter how many people go into it. Now, you don't have any cover identities. You would have to generate those on your own. But from what you understand, people tend to like... It's a future. People just tend to go there and sit in their rooms. They don't walk around and, do stuff. So you would probably... and this is a special... The security and compartmentalization actually works in your favor, especially since you have the admin passwords for everything. You could actually isolate rooms and temporarily take them over if you can do it fast enough.
If only we had a
so someone like Gerard has a partial list of people that he knows that are in detention. The people he knows that are in there. One is Orange Thermidor, an anarchist cell leader and troublemaker. He was captured in a recent raid. He is highly regarded among the autonomists. You rescuing him would gain you massive rep, and be a huge, morale, propaganda blow against Pathfinder. Obviously, they're going to really not fucking like you if you do that. One is Diocletian, who is an ultimate archaeologist. Who was caught trying to smuggle ectoma artifacts off planet back to the moon. Because remember, the Discord gate, it opens up on the moon. So there are a bunch of ultimate mercenaries and extropian business concerns up there. Hyper libertarians and people even more ruthless than the hyper Pathfinder, if that's possible.
Why? Do we know why he was trying to smuggle through the corporate gate?
He was trying to get them off-world into the moon.
Oh, okay, got it.
There are Ectoma ruins on the planet you're on.
Yeah.
They obviously shot down his vessel and captured him. Okay. So he'd obviously have incredible Xeno data. Obviously, he was very Discord gate. People would pay a lot to get him back. Or you could mine his brain for data if you're just being a dick. Depends on what you want. Very valuable.
Where is Bartleby?
He is in the Jovian system. As far as you know. He is.
It's been 5 years.
Yeah,
we don't know.
It's actually been only 2 years since the end of No Evil.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. One is a John Doe.
3.
A John Doe who is in a flat, which is weird because it's a fucking flat morph. So then there is a...
So that's 3 people.
Well, there's one more. Liberty Valentino, an ex-Jovian turned anarchist. He was the guy for which Liberation, the command,
I'm here to save you. I'm still...
The anarchist stronghold you're in is named that, or he's the one who named it. He is also not quite as well known, not as well regarded as Orange Thermidor, but he is an ex-Jovian, and apparently knows a lot about the ex-Jovians. He talked a lot about it, that he's one of their anarchists, like, one of their propaganda. Oh man, the Jovians are so terrible, man. But he didn't reveal everything, because, and the anarchists wouldn't force him to compel reveals. So he would know a shitload about the Jovians, which could be worth a shitload of money to the right people. Plus, he would be, it's...
In our debt.
Yeah. There are 12 other detainees. Gerard does not know who they are. 6 are biomorphs, 2 are pods, and 4 synthmorphs.
The red shirts, let them die.
I love the fact that there's one of them is a flat, so we can't just go in there, kill them and rescue their stuff.
Would not have you do know the flat does not have a cortical stack, so you actually have to extract him.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Way to get with the 25th century. God.
Well, you don't know who the fuck that guy is.
He's probably from that London world thing.
That is certainly a possibility. Now then, so if you want to get just your memories back, we can just do this cutscene. No need for adventure, but you guys obviously don't want. So the other goals, the other possible things are the Project Talisman research. Obviously, you know what Project Talisman is, but you don't know what Pathfinder knows about it.
Right.
They might know things different than what you were able to find out at the actual Talisman Command Center, Research Center.
I just want to be a completionist.
Well,
are you looking for those achievements?
I am. I want to.
Unfortunately,
then there's
just
the
like in
surveillance
Dishonored,
network.
there's one for killing everybody and one for killing.
There's the
nobody.
surveillance network itself. There's 2 things you can do there.
All reload.
One is you could just shut it down. Obviously, they'd be able to reboot it eventually, but that would cause...
The surveillance?
The surveillance. You could just blow it up, which would obviously alert them, but that would obviously, 1, help the anarchists quite a bit, and 2, if you tell the anarchists, they could time a lot of raids, cause a lot of damage, and again, morale, and help the war effort out. Obviously, that's going to piss Pathfinder off quite a bit. The other thing you could do is... There's obviously going to be a lot of blackmail data on a lot of people there. There's tens of thousands of colonists there, and who knows how many Pathfinder employees, and who knows what they know. You, of course, don't know what that data would be yourself. You would have to go to somebody and ask them, hey, if you could get whatever you want for the Pathfinder surveillance network, what would it be? And then they'd give you a file, and then you just run a search, grab Joe Smiths and Bob Smiths and blah, 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 all those files. So that makes sense. So basically, you can sell the black... You just have to... Go to somebody, hey, I can get you blackmail data on whoever you want. Just tell me what you want, and they'll give you a lot of money. So that's your choice. You could be with one of the factions within the anarchists, the anarchist total, or you could contact Gorgon or the Ultimates. They did help you before by setting that window up. Or if you have somebody...
Gorgon didn't.
Or Gerard, because Gerard would like that kind of data. You could give it to his... organization. He apparently is not told.
What, you mean the anarchists?
Yeah, well, no. Jar seems to be, he seems to have secrets. He seems to be working for a
I thought Drew
group.
Knew he
you
was
assume
part
it's a
of Firewall.
covert group of anarchists, troublemakers, troubleshooters.
Oh, so he doesn't know his fire. We don't know his.
Nobody here has any firewall.
Not yet. Gerard has just sent out the data that you told him about Talisman. You're probably going to find out about Firewall in the next session. You're probably going to be out of character, inducted into
tested.
No, you already passed the test. You're just like, we have to keep an eye on you. So,
we're not going to be members. Fuck off.
You're going to be a member, or you're going to be in cold storage, is what they're going to say.
We'll just kill them.
Prometheans don't play around. But that's for another session. You can kind of just pay Firewall lip service. So that's the thing. How much risk you want to take? If you get one thing that's free, 2 things, a little risky, but then it gets up from there. So if you want to there is a way to get everything. Gerard has told you there is one other option. We could set up a raid and just bomb. Well, we could cause a distraction by setting off a bomb nearby. or we could just fucking attack them in force. With the security holes you have, we could exploit that and go even further and just launch an assault. It will fail. They are too well defended, but we could cause a lot of damage. We could get probably all the detainees out. We could do all that. But it's going to be horrifically violent, and you're probably all going to need new morphs after that. So
I don't know. I mean, this one's so good. Fingers broke. I have to go take care of this.
Well, it could still fail, too. It could catastrophically fail, like even with the security holes you put into it. We don't know the total extent of their defenses. And
we don't have wave after wave of our own men to send at them.
No, the anarchists do, but they'll all die. Like, that's just a given. It's just... or hundreds of them will die. We're talking about it like staging a mass battle at the green zone.
This is the sort of thing where all the anarchists would be volunteering for this, though? None of them would be forced into it?
So, primary thing...
I'm just trying to think.
You can't really force anarchists into doing it.
Yeah.
Well, that was my thought. I'm just,
But they all can get re-sleeved. So, but it's the colonists who are going to suffer because, like, you're doing it in a heavily populated colony city, and a lot of majority of the population is still neutral. They just want to get by and work their.
So, are we trying?
So to summarize,
so are we totally selfish, or do we like parts and minds?
Well, my thought was if we're going to grab if we grab the contents of the storage vault.
The storage vault is like a totally separate building.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying. But if we were to grab the contents of the storage vault, that would make any loss of morph and life on the part of the colonists.
Well, they're only egos. You'd have to sleeve them, which would require massive infrastructure the Liberation doesn't have yet. Like, we're talking hundreds of thousands of egos.
No, I understand. Mm-hmm.
And there's all storage vault.
If the hypercorp doesn't have the infrastructure to risk,
they have the infrastructure. It's just now they don't
They don't want to.
Mm-hmm. They don't trust the colonists enough because look, they did sleeve in tens of thousands of people, and they've got a civil war on their hands. So they're kind of rethinking that.
So we should. So you're saying we could leave the storage vault where it is, and then just overthrow the hypercorp?
Well, the storage vault is almost certainly trapped. If you try and extract it without knowing its specs, you're going to just kill everybody.
Right.
So
let's go through, just to summarize, how many things are there and how many that we think are priorities.
Psychosurgery.
Psychosurgery is going to be pretty much number one, at least according to me and Drew, because we're all about getting the memories back.
Yeah, that was the whole reason you went on this one. Yeah. Talisman research. I think that would be awesome. Surveillance, either destroying it or getting blackmail data, depending if you want to strike a blow for equality or make some money /rep. And then there are 4 known people in the detention vault. You can either kill them and take their stacks. Well, for 3 of them. And there's 12 unknowns. 12 unknowns you're only going to get if you rated and are really well.
Wasn't there a 5th?
There were 4.
Oh, just
there are 4 things in there.
Yeah, there are 4 buildings. That's right.
Let's see here.
Okay, so I'm.
Psychosurgery, detention, talisman research, and surveillance.
Okay, so let's put it to a vote. See what everybody wants. What everybody thinks is a priority.
I see psychosurgery as the most important. I think Project Talisman and the detention center are also worthwhile goals.
Well, talisman, I'll just say each person you try to rescue will count as one thing. So
okay.
So you could just go in there and get one person if you want to. You don't have to rescue everybody. So you could just go.
This flat fellow intrigues me. I will say that.
Yeah.
Especially if I find
right. Although I will say, if you just kill somebody and take their stack, that'll count as half a person. So you could kill 2 people and take their stacks for the same difficulty as rescuing one person.
I think the rep we could get from the rescue is worth it. The risk. I think the surveillance is not as useful.
Well, it could be incredibly profitable if you approach the right person, like a hypercorps.
Yeah, for me, the 2 things that are definitely at the top.
Like if you could make an obscene amount of money if you contact somebody at the moon and try to sell out Pathfinder Corporation to another hypercorps, or Extropia, or the Ultimates.
Yeah, well, I'm going to put it to the rest of the group.
But that's obviously a big pain in the ass to set up.
What do you guys think?
I think we can do everything we do in a pro.
Do everything?
Yeah.
Well,
damn heroes!
Well, if you rescue everybody, that would require a raid, because that's 16 people. There's no way your security window will, your gap in the.
Could we even fit 16 people on the jet?
They get in the Colony City.
I don't want to tell you what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking we could rescue 16 people and have it count as one person.
Well, they're stacked, sure, but except for the flats, but it's just too many people. There are people there, and your security window is not perfect. You're going to be there are limitations to it.
I know.
So.
Out of character for trying.
But, that's what Gerard's advice is. So if you try to get go for big game heroes, he will. He's suggesting he can stage a raid, and you do the heist while the raid is going on.
Tom, what's your 2 cents?
I said,
"You're the leader."
No, I'm not. That was then. I've long since stepped down, and
that's the last thing I remember.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah.
Please don't look at me that way. No, definitely this. The fact that they have someone with a flat, and especially after we've been to that London place, which I'm assuming is real because we took shit back from it.
Well, he did.
But they took the book and they put it in the storage thing and.
Containment. I don't want contamination of anything.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Yeah. They probably would have taken a person.
Bill's purple prose might get out. Your sentence is long and dependent upon subordinate clauses. Can't have that.
Call me Titan.
But I'm all for saving the hostages. So to get our new anarchist friends to give us more shit, which we desperately need at this time.
Yes,
we do not have the resources to be independent at this time.
There are other things you could, if you sell that SLOTV to them, you would gain an insane amount of rep.
But then we wouldn't have it for ourselves.
So the surveillance sounds like it's the lowest thing on everybody's list.
Well, if you're going to rescue all 16, you might as well go for it, because you're going to, 16 people that are being free.
So going for 16 things and going for 17 things isn't going to be a...
Right, going between, the scale is, 1 thing is free, 2 things is a little difficult, 3 things you start needing to run into problems.
17 things?
17 things, there needs, It's
Hamburger Hill.
There's only so many. You only have so much of an exploit. You only have so much of a hole in their securities. It is their most paranoid, secure facility.
Let's storm. Come on, let's storm the Bastille, guys.
We storm the castle. We all die.
You think it'll work?
No. Let's say we succeed, but we all die in the process.
Yeah.
We're probably going to end up with enough rep to get new morphs anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if they actually succeed.
Well, that is part of.
Do they have backup things?
Yeah.
I'm backing up.
Of course.
Yeah, we should probably back.
Yeah, backup is part of your base. You've all been backed up now with the anarchists.
Cool.
That was part of your grind or your work. You pay for your own backup. Now, getting a new morph will be difficult. Well, you'll have to pay for that. So, case morphs again are 10 rep. So, and then they go from there.
We got 3.
Huh? Well, that's rep. You can spend character points to gain rep too.
I just spent 25 to get the
one character point is 10 rep. So
yes,
yeah. Or you do things in game character. All right. So if you tell Gerard tells you, if you want, it'll probably. If you have a plan, you can tell me. I can help you out. But if not, I'll set up the raid. Anything we can get you into Pathfinder City, you can help along the way, help inspire.
Does anybody have criminal networking?
No.
I have science networking. 10.
Yeah, I've got science and ultimate. That's all I've got.
Whew! Thank God.
Yeah.
29 out of 30.
Nice.
Excellent.
So that's my first move.
All right. You can. There are triads here. They're triads in Liberation that set up a deal to help. They're smuggling drugs and other contraband into Pathfinder City. It's very profitable.
For freedom.
And the anarchists are like, hey, people deserve drugs.
We do deserve
and pedals. Really crazy XP. So yeah, fresh from Carnival.
Maybe we can smuggle in some kind of.
So there's a local triad rep, Siang Smith, who is.
Please don't say nanoplague or something.
No, just Siang.
I do have nanotechnology.
Siang, I heard your name back on Mars. It's nice to finally meet you.
Don't do that.
Sorry, I don't remember. I don't have eidetic memory. At least not in this
I'm
morph.
thinking about it now.
My mind might have been. My backups are not always so good.
You are incorrigible.
I'm Aspen.
Yeah.
I'm the gorilla. I was in that documentary that one time.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Crazy. You've run into the strangest people. I can see why you'd flee to the autonomous.
Yeah. It's good that you see, because I don't.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm looking to figure it out. They took some memories from me.
Oh, man, that's rough. Well, that's, they have, their Dr. Feelgood is in the green zone. He might as well be on Mars. That green zone is scary.
That's actually what I came to talk to you about. I need to procure some things, Yang.
Oh, yeah?
And I could use your help there. And if you help me, I would help you.
Okay. What do you need, and where do you need it? You obviously don't need it here, because you can get whatever you want here.
I need spoof, I need exploit.
Okay.
And I need a new morph.
Okay, that's a lot, especially the morph. What kind of morph you want?
Human, high-end, corp.
Okay. Does it matter gender or anything else like that? Just something that would fit in a hypercorps? Like something that fit in...
Not mechanical.
Yeah. No, yeah. Pathfinder people are very bio-fascist. Yeah. Okay, what can you do for me?
I have rep.
Uh-huh.
I think it's been that. Also, you'll be very glad I went.
Okay.
I'm sure they have something that you want, and if you give me a search program for it, I can be sure to return it to you. All right.
Look,
Saying you know that it's best that when you steal something,
the
best way to go about it is to make sure everybody thinks you own it.
Yeah, okay. Look, I'll give you some things. Like, there's some things in there. There's actually somebody I know who's in the detention center they have up in the green zone. He goes... He's a crazy man. You'll know him as Toby, but he's not really Toby. But he's lots of undercover. He edits his own memories in his mind a lot, so he can't be found. He's a little wonky. But you get him from the detention, I'll give you main rep. And if you actually get a hold of their camera or their computers, there's a couple things that I'm kind of curious about. I'd like their how much they know about our smuggling operation. He gives you a list of things to look for. I'd get you that. I can even put it on spec, because if you go into the green zone, you're going big or you're not coming back at all. So if you have to get re-sleeved into a case morph here, we can talk about ways for you to pay back your debt. But until then, just consider it okay. I think
I'm talking like an Italian.
You got out here. You've got a lot of initiative. I like to speculate.
Well, Tiang, if things go bad, and it's a possibility, I'm not going to bullshit you. You're a businessman.
Yeah.
You don't want me in a case morph. I can't ply my trade.
If you fail, that's all you're going to be able to afford. You know what I mean?
At least get me some sort of hominid. I can make it back for you as a hominid. Yeah.
All right.
You saw the documentary. No one's paying for case morphs.
Look, someone, a hypercorp rep just defected. I get you to trade with her. You convince her to trade you morphs, and then when if you have to get re-sleeved, if you come back, you could trade back, and if you have to get re-sleeved, well, you could talk to her to get in your body back. But whatever. So
okay,
all right. So
what's she wearing?
She is wearing a sylph, and her name is Sandra. She has obviously an alias. She doesn't want people to know her real name, so you can go talk to her. So, all right, so you get the software. He has it
and spoof.
Yeah. All right, so who wants to do something extra for it? So Gerard says, I can get you to Pathfinder City tonight. So if you have anything to do before... but we have to move tonight because we're not going to be moving out for another...
I need some weapon mounts, and...
I need at least a day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so Gerard, I'm sorry, I didn't give you that. Gerard says he can get you... When do you want to go, to Pathfinder City?
I've got a re-sleeve, and then I need somebody to do some research for me. Who's got a really high research skill?
I do.
Okay.
My research is probably 65. Yeah.
Okay. I give him a plus 10 bonus with 50.
I have 60.
All right.
I can only get a +10. So.
All right. Research. I want you to find a. Find a list of high-ranking Pathfinder officials that are not in the system yet.
That are still on Mars or whatever?
Yeah, that are elsewhere.
Okay. That'd be at a -10 because
like mid-management. That'd be the research check.
That'd be a -10.
And then I'm going to spend a favor on something else.
All right. Well, all right. So you're doing that. Drew, you can just again.
I got the magic number. 42.
I was. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, you find it. Yeah, 22 critical.
42.
Sorry. So succeed. So Drew, if you're just buying stuff, that's standard cost CP. All right. So Tom.
So I'm sure you can expand on that.
I'm going to try to acquire a rail rifle.
Wirelessly triggers.
Normal cost. I have the book right here.
Thank you.
Just enough that it gives us a bonus. They got to fucking deal with it.
Because I kind of realized my one asset I can really bring to this, I have a decent sneak and a really awesome kinetic weapons.
Intricate.
Otherwise, I'm a doctor.
Here they are.
Okay.
If it's moderate, it's 1,000. If it's high, it's 5,000. Which is 1 or 5 character points, respectively.
With what Tom was saying, I could use nanomedicine to really fuck with them.
And the only reason why you guys are having to pay right now is because the anarchists are on a war footing, and you guys haven't really
proven ourselves yet.
Yeah. So, or you haven't signed up to. If you sign up to be a volunteer frontline soldier, you get all kinds of free gear. You can use whatever you want, but you have to come back in one piece to keep it for your own personal use. All right. So you're doing the research. All right. So you want to go ahead. First, you need to talk to Sandra, convince her to trade morphs.
Okay, I'll talk to her.
Yeah, you contact her. It's like, hello, who's this?
Hi, my name is Aspen.
Okay. Are you part of the debriefers or whatever? Or no, you're not. I don't recognize that ID. Who are you with? I'm sorry, I'm very busy.
I'm with the anarchist group.
I know that everyone here is with the anarchist.
I know, but I'm on a mission and I need your help.
Oh, well, I'm trying to, prove that I'm not a spy, so I'd like to contribute anyway. I noticed.
Well, can we meet face to face?
Okay, if that's, I'm only a couple levels below you.
The mesh dehumanizes people, and that's a corporate method.
We
like to do things face to face.
Yeah, you're right. That's very good. Very more humanistic, I guess.
Okay, awesome.
Transhumanistic. Let's not leave anyone out.
Oh, you're right. Oh God, it's really the new way of thinking. It's new. I'm all right. So she shows up.
All right. Hi, I'm Aspen.
Have I seen you before? You look familiar.
Yes, I lived a dark life before when the corporation had its thrall on me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I never realized how exploited. I just saw a little. I'm sorry. I'm just very new to this.
I understand.
Yeah.
Sandra, I will be completely honest. I need your morph.
I'm sorry?
I need your morph for a mission that's vital to the cause.
It is?
Yes.
Can you tell me why you need me, or is it just?
Sandra, I have a very specific set of skills.
Yeah.
And a chameleon cloak.
But the prejudices of your people are not going to allow me to use those skills in this body.
Oh, that's.
If I looked like you, I would be much better off.
Oh, I have I could help. I have a Ghost Rider module. Would that help?
Sandra, I need your body.
All right, give me a sway check, -10.
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
Worst pickup line ever.
So I'm going to touch her skin.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, Sandra, here's the issue. No one's going to believe you're one of us until you've seen through one of us.
Okay.
I am one of the truly downtrodden, one of the spit upon in your country. If you were to take the supreme step to show empathy towards me and my people, and I were to do the same to you, it would leave no doubt in anyone's mind of your conviction to the cause. And I'm going to drive emotion.
Okay.
And I'm going to drive insecurity. Everyone thinks you're a faker.
All right. Go ahead and make your roll.
If we have time to do it, yeah.
How awesome would that second
It would be awesome.
Oh, Moxie. Moxie.
Damn.
That one makes sense.
All right. She failed her will save, so she doesn't realize you're doing anything. But she just, like, tightens up. You're right. I would get a lot of rep for this, right? I mean, it shows that you don't have very much. How much autonomous rep do you have?
1.
It shows. I guess you're doing this as a covert. They must have their own security services and spies, right? This must be a big thing. I'll get a lot of rep after this, right?
Yeah, I can say I'll take care of you for me. I'll vouch for you. I'll tell you that.
Okay, because it looks. Yeah, obviously you're a new identity. It's no older than mine. You just logged in. Yes. But I'm not going to go into a war zone. Am I? This is from my DNA. This is it's the second. I've only been sleeved twice. This sleeve. This is my second body.
We'll keep the genotype on file.
Be programming.
But you have to be willing to risk for the cause.
Risk, but it's not guaranteed, right?
No, not by any means.
Well, no, I send
okay.
in
that's why they're sending me.
Yes, because you're the trained.
You send out your guardians.
You have such. You're so.
You could go
strong.
yourself, Sandra. Do you feel confident enough to do it?
No. I'm sorry. I don't. You're so.
And then we all have the
brutal and strong.
Access codes to just walk freely through.
With brute strength. And your animalistic courage. I'm sorry. Oh, was that a bit? Oh, I'm sorry.
You'll learn, Sandra. This is what it's all about.
All right. So she agrees.
Okay.
Or I can tag.
So you go to the resleeving facility, and
yeah, I'm going to resleeve in a silk.
All right. That'll be a thing. You can make your rolls for that. The resleeving rolls.
So I need someone with better anarchist rep than I to.
I've got 44.
Find a corporate prisoner.
A corporate what?
Corporate prisoner.
Okay.
Someone that we have that is.
Okay. That would be networking autonomous.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have networking autonomous.
Well, you can make a base, or you can call in a favor, just spin rep.
Does anybody have networking autonomous?
You spin 5 rep, you can find out. Or you can make a networking
base
autonomous.
of 10.
Yeah, me too.
What networking skills do you guys have?
I have ultimates and scientists.
Yeah, scientists.
If we do something science-orific, then we got you covered. But
you can make a science.
Yeah.
You can make a scientist check at -20. It's not really.
How about Aaron? Please.
Aaron's the face. He probably doesn't have autonomous. We don't have his character sheet here, so I don't know.
Son of a bitch.
Didn't email it to me.
Okay, Jason.
I think
we're going to put a new circle on that sheet, and it's going to say, edit those goddamn memories.
Well, for 5 rep, or for 5 CP, or 50 rep, you can gain networking autonomous as a skill soft.
Right.
So, you get it at 40. Remember, any skill you can get it to 40 with that.
Yeah.
Or you can.
I thought it was 40 skill points. That's what we did in No Evil.
The skill soft has 30 points, so you can get it up to a max of 40.
Yeah, it maxes out at 40. So, I've always just read it as a straightforward.
I'm going to let Caleb read the second one, see what he thinks about that. But let's see.
I'll just say you can spin 5 at rep to do it.
He brought up a good point. Spoof and expert. How much would that cost? Because it is military.
Caleb got a triad version of it. He could just send it to you for free.
Okay. That's good. Because I need those as well.
No
if we're going to
DRM
be able to do
those.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got a list of Pathfinder people, right?
For prisoners? He
high-ranking Pathfinder.
Yeah, he made the research check, so you get lists of current middle managers. Like, hey, because they have their own WikiLeaks equivalent of, they have mesh leaks on Liberation, so they've already hacked into
make your
some of their
network
email
check?
servers.
No. Okay, so I rolled hypercorps politics looking at the list.
Yeah.
What's the most bullshitty job on the list? Like assistant director of site vending machine protocol procedures. Like,
title just for
what's
show.
the most stupidest name on there?
Executive assistant of the resource manager of Uplift Relations.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
So
Executive assistant of...
Because the joke is they don't really give a fuck what Uplift thinks, so, like, it's obviously a bullshit nepotistic job.
All right. Executive
or
assistant...
an oversight proxy job, you know. Like, yeah.
Executive assistant of what?
Uplift Relations.
Resource director of Uplift Relations.
Resource director of...
Yeah.
All right. All right, that's fine. I just wanted to know a title and a name. What's the name?
Let's take a look at the big list of names. Let's see here. Mike Tatum.
Mike Tatum?
Yeah.
That's going to be great.
Let's see here. Silver Saramel? Yeah.
Sarah Silvermon.
Well, yeah.
This should be called Operation Matryoshka Lie. Because I want to be a person, pretend to be a person, pretending to be a person.
Oh my god. We must go deeper.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
So there's that.
Wait for the kick.
Gatecrashers, does that help me find like the criminals?
You made your critical success with gate crashing, right?
Yeah, I did.
Simon's still there. He's not going on that op yet.
I'll go talk
He
to
wants us to
Simon.
go on that.
What do you want to know? Hey.
I need to.
Have you already re-sleeved, or are you going to do that afterwards?
I'm going to do it afterwards.
Okay.
I need to find the highest ranking corporate criminal captured thus far in the conflict, and I need a few minutes with him.
That's kind of a big favor. I could vouch for you because you're going to pay me back with that gate crashing mission.
Yeah, they're going to go with me.
I've been hearing some. What's your character's name?
Donovan Russell.
You're in Donovan Russell's networks, right? You're one of his associates, right?
Yeah,
Okay, that's interesting.
in a way.
You guys been rolling together. All right. Yeah. Well, I don't want to break protocol here. You're not going to use
Simon, you don't want to break protocol.
Well,
come on.
There's some other people you. Well, look. After we go on the gate crashing mission, I'll tell you all about it.
I don't want to break this protocol.
Just promise me you're not going to do anything stupid to the guy, right? Or to
No.
Okay.
No, I won't promise you. I'm not going to do anything stupid to the guy.
Yeah, don't touch them. They know about that stuff, right?
Would you like to have an argument about semantics?
Unless you have permission from. If you're going to touch him, tell the anarchy.
I don't need to touch him.
Okay.
This one actually has range.
Can we get blueprints of the facility?
All right, they have a Brian Graham.
Yes, I want to be able to know.
Yeah, I get you meetings with him.
No, I just want to know.
I've sort of fibbed in saying that you're a big deal badass, so that they.
This is the criminal?
The
captured guy?
Yeah. Brian Graham is a. He's actually he was direct action, but now he's Pathfinder Security, and he was just like kept prisoner of war. All right, so you're going to go meet him. He's in the bottom of Liberation. Well, they keep digging. It's like fucking Dwarf Fortress. They just have robots digging 24/7.
They find deeper horrors everywhere they go.
Oh, hey, look, it's Toma Roads. Hey, let's keep digging.
Are we all doomed?
You'll find
I don't
out.
want it to be like Dwarf Fortress.
All right, so
Is everything made of letters?
Yeah, eventually.
Can we
It's
get,
not
like,
going to be too bad.
Can we
It's
get
just
like
people start
blueprints
breeding
of
cats.
the facility? At least like what it
You
looks
already
like?
have those.
That's part of your hack. That's why you know what's in special operations.
Okay.
It's actually a prefab building that's just heavily fortified,
All right.
and locked down and compartmentalized.
Any of those sound like a decent plan?
Those are fine. You guys can work on those. I just think like that's nuclear option. Like the longer we go with not needing to fuck with everybody, the better off we are.
Basically, the problem is once you release those 16 prisoners, there's no way. You realize there's so many countermeasures is that there's no way to hide all the prisoners leaving.
So
No, I know.
Okay.
right. So the one that
Do we
I liked the
wanna
most
own
that
them?
I did this was
Actually, I'll meet with you in character.
Okay.
Let's do this in character.
Okay. All right. So I've got
You
an
guys should
idea.
be there too.
Yeah.
All right. I've got an idea. I know a lot about nanomedicine. It's kind of my field. Kessler, he's more about dealing with the biological side of things.
Like-
So my thought is,
which makes this very ironic.
my thought
being
is-
in a case morph.
I usually use them to help people, but perhaps I could rig something, some kind of nanoswarm that would attack any kind of guardians that they would put out, infect the guardians, and then spread from there.
That's great to have in reserve, and we should definitely use that when the time comes.
So basically, you want to turn their whatever swarms they have dormant into disassemblers to just kill people, or like what would your turned swarms do?
Basically, when they detect a nanoswarm in the region, they would unleash their guardians like people are wont to do.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit,
no,
these things
I'm with you there.
And so then it turns the guardians on them. Sure, disassemblers or whatever, but I would build in a code to like tag us as friendlies, that kind of thing. So
that's kind of just indiscriminate murder, there, isn't it?
Well, I mean, I don't give like sabotaging they obviously have guardian swarms.
There's a reason why
as a defensive measure. It's what your payload is going to be. Like this is.
It's not murder if we also program them to avoid the cortical stacks.
It's still murder.
So. You can't program to do both. They can only go after one material. They can go after flesh, or they can go after diamond, lattice, carbon.
I think rules as written, they have to be managed if you're going to have more control over them.
Yeah, they can go after one material,
right?
Or that's it.
Can I not put in a tag to not go after us?
Yeah, you can do that.
You can tag them not to go after us, but like otherwise, it's just like skin.
If they're going after flesh, they're going to leave the diamond lattice alone anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the thing; they don't go after everything.
Well, I'll look at it. But I think
or everything within a certain area.
And I agree. This should obviously be something like, we're under attack. Everybody's after us. We should use this as a last resort, not like as a.
Hey, we're going to take apart certain components while ignoring others, leaving them intact. So I would say
that's a programming check.
Yeah, I think you can actually do multiple materials. You can choose it to choose like eat these materials, ignore these materials. But the more complex it is, the more difficult the programming check is.
So what kind of programming check do I need to make?
But here's what I need to tell you.
Write a list. Write a list of what you
Look, I know you're all from scientific backgrounds. I know you're very into free inquiry. I'm from a world where I'm not considered worthy of having a soul, and that if anything goes wrong, anything at all, everyone goes and looks to me and punishes me for it. If you're gonna do something misbehaving like this, you need to make sure that you go as long as possible without anyone realizing you're there. And that's what I need your help with. I'm working on my own to do myself. So, I'm very good at that.
So my other idea, of course, we can use to kind of...
But you guys should work on when that doesn't happen.
Right.
Because it's not going to work.
Would be helpful, like on the way in, like something that, creating some kind of computer virus that makes it look like, they're having like glitches in the system, things that they need to fix. But once they
I don't think we need to work on planning glitches in the system when they're going to be actual glitches in the system from an
Jason, give
attack.
me a InfoSec programming.
Yes.
All right. Actually, looking at the blueprints of the facility. They have a station for a dedicated indentured technician. They always have somebody like an actual person looking at the system, making sure it's okay. Your current plan calls for just ignoring that person and hoping they don't notice as long as possible. If you're willing to escalate, you can go into that station, and if you can take out, like either kill or somehow take control of that service station. You could then...
Is that another prefab building?
It's inside. It's a room inside the special operations. So if that indentured tech, if you can take them out without anybody noticing them, or convince them, con them, or compromise, co-op it somehow. You even have the person's name on file. Amanda
Waller. Take her out.
We should turn your VTOL thing, your space thing,
Amanda Woodford,
into a kill set.
She's an indentured. She's a colonist. She's in a splicer morph. So if you can,
Tom, do you want to do things involving anything?
Well, I've got a beautiful. I got a chameleon cloak and a really high-powered rifle now.
All right, that's good.
Yeah. That's Jason. When you think along those lines, you
Tom
realize
has a rifle.
Like if you can get to her station, you could insert all kinds of viruses to fuck with people.
Right.
You could disable. Basically, that would give you more leverage. But there's an actual person there that you have to deal with, it's a very small station. It's literally like a little kiosk in a closet, and she's just there.
So we could take her out while she's at home.
Yeah, there is another person there. There's another person there. Yeah, they actually alternate. There's 3 shifts, but Amanda Whitford seems to be the one who would be on the ship that you have a window in. So, or I could come up with 2 other names. They're all just
She's in a hyper non-morph.
Yeah,
she doesn't need to sleep.
No, she's in a splice morph. She's actually as elite as the colonists can go because they trust her. So she must have been a nice fascist in Project Arate. Yeah. So you have to kill her. You'd have to compromise her.
I'm just saying, I'm going to plan for getting as far as we possibly can with them not knowing who we are.
Yeah, and with the back door, you could isolate that room from all the sensors. So you open the door, close the door, shoot her in the face, and then take over the station. If you just want to straight up murder her.
This is my thought.
Or if you can get blackmail on her, you could convince her to, work for you. Or step away from her station.
When she's not at the station, she's sleeping or at home, and
she has a place near. Well, you have to do research checks at Pathfinder City. You can't do it here to find out about her life because you're fucking in the Anarchist station. Their mesh networks don't link up to each other for some weird reason. They're not.
I just want to overwrite her entire memories with me.
You could do that. Yeah.
Put me in her body.
Could we sell the other stuff we've got that we're not going to use anymore for a rep?
Yes. I'll give you the one if it's military.
Is anyone using the plasma rifle? Does anyone have energy weapons?
No. Yeah, you can sell it at full rep because the plasma rifle is very valuable.
Okay.
And it's a war zone. They need it.
That's 5 rep.
Yeah. Or 5 CP, so 50 rep.
So I'm going to go talk to.
So that would be.
It's not 5 CP. It's 5,000 CP.
It's
20,000 credits.
20,000 credits.
Plasma rifle, is actually expensive. It's 20,000 credits. Yeah. You could get a shitload. Actually, that's only going to be 100 rep. Now that I think about it.
Not 100 rep.
Yeah. Well, expensive is 20,000, is 20 CP.
Yeah.
100 rep would be 10 character points.
Yeah.
Okay. So 25 rep apiece to everyone?
Yeah. Sell this plasma rifle.
Yeah. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, I'll add that in.
So I'm going to go talk to a criminal guy. Not criminal, corporate guy.
The prisoner?
Yeah.
Brian Graham?
Brian Graham.
All right. There's some autonomous there. Just kind of look you over.
Is that a cross between Brian Cross and Jack Graham?
It's dude who worked on Eclipse Phase.
Nice.
So he is in there. The autonomous tell you, all right, look, I know no more. He's a fucking prisoner of war. No street justice. No jacking him in the face. No fucking with him. I don't care what the hypercorp did to you. We're better than they are, so we're not going to just be randomly torturing our prisoners.
I understand.
And no touching.
I don't touch him.
All right. They let you in. And you will be under surveillance.
I understand.
They're autonomous. They actually are nice enough to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Brian is there.
It's the super future. Doesn't everyone just assume they're under?
Autonomous actually give a shit about that. So they actually...
How fucked up is
that? So
that?
even though they say you're going to be under surveillance every single time, they say it every single time.
Yeah. Except in places where they don't because they're autonomous and that's how they roll. So, yeah. He's looking at you. He just doesn't say anything. He looks rather sullen.
Hi, Brian.
Are you still in your uplift body?
Yeah.
Fucking, I thought, what do you just... Ook.
Okay, Brian. What's your favorite food?
What? What is this, some sort of joke? Are you just going to tell me if it's not... Are you going to punch me if it's not a banana? Is that it?
No, I just wanted to make conversation. I mean...
I'm only here for debriefing. What the fuck do you want?
Well, I just wanted to talk and find out...
Persuasion minus 20.
I'm not trying to persuade him.
All right. He's angry.
Control.
All right.
11. Success for Mimic.
All right. You fucking bong. Yeah.
All right, so I just start moving and mimicking all of his motions in front of me.
It's like one of those actors exercises.
Yeah.
He's just shifting around. He is zip tied or the equivalent. He's just like fucking. Yeah, you just put your hands behind your back and you start. I don't know. Fuck you! Just get the fuck straight.
I just say exactly what he's saying to them in unison.
Fucking, I don't get what kind of jokes. Is this some kind of psyop? You're just trying to freak me out? I won't break, man. I won't break. I don't get consent.
I just say everyone laughs at monkey see, monkey do until I do it, and then I walk out.
Okay. But you get one at rep. The guards thought that was funny.
I am now Brian Graham.
All right.
For everyone who sees me in the corporate movie place. Brian Graham is actually Resource Director of Uplift Relations Mike Tatum.
Yeah.
In disguise. Who is actually an oversight interrogation expert.
God damn, layers of layers.
Jesus.
I would like to say that yes, we have a moon base, and yes, we are currently having a bear problem.
Yeah. All right. So, Tom, yeah, anything?
Well, as I'm not much of this secret ops thing, as I'm a doctor mainly. I'm a very good shot, though. If you need, if we're doing this raid, you need me to be somewhere that I could put.
Give me a networking scientist check, plus 20.
Okay, then basically only a 99.
All right.
Holy shit! You have that much in it?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Actually, when you think about a doctor, you actually realize something you just remembered on the scene on the network mesh. WMD's discussion on the local RREP network. You click it open, and they're talking about using science to fight hypercorp oppression. You realize that there are some scientists who are cooking up some very nasty things to unleash on Pathfinder in retaliation for all these bunker busters you keep getting hit with. In fact, everybody, give me a reflex times 3 save.
Oh, Ross, you were just waiting for that, weren't you?
Woohoo!
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
65. No.
All right. Give me a freight check.
Yes.
Okay. You dodge out of the way of shrapnel. As another bunker buster hits above you, causing a cascade effect.
I fail.
All right, give me a freight check at full. See if you dodge that shrapnel.
I make it.
All right, you dodge out of the way too. It causes, got down 5 layers this time, 5 levels. They're getting a little better at building these bunker busters. And you guys aren't able to repair them quite as fast as they're able to build them.
Are the mortars flying in from...
No, these are missiles. These are, So.
The artillery flying in from Pathfinder?
Well, they're Pathfinder, but they're not from the city. Like, they have units scattered all over the planet. The Anarchists, actually, that's the main task at Liberation, is building a fucking air defense system that can hold its ground. You're slowly losing ground. The air defense is slowly losing.
So they'd like some help with that? Some anti-aircraft missiles, what have you?
So what are some of these devices I'm reading about?
Well, you're a doctor, so the tech stuff you don't understand about, but hey... Customized plagues, like based on the splicer morph templates that they're using to mass produce pod morphs and splicers in bulk to sleep into colonists. That could cause a lot of problems. There's also hyper specialized ones that could get the high end corporate people. There's also some nano disassembler plagues, gray goo types of shit. There's just a lot of horrible. It's all in hypothetical things, but they're and there's obviously ethical debates, but they don't want this. Autonomous don't want to lose this civil war, and they're thinking about trying some horrible shit. So if you have anything vaguely appropriate for your skills, you could find some sort of project in various stages of completion.
I actually need your help with a healing that, since you're bio.
That's harsh.
That's pretty
That's
evil.
a little harsh.
So there's no need to do that, but there are various
weapons. Not
weapons.
with immortality.
Well, basically, I can provide sniper cover, or if you want me, I could look into some of these horrible weapons of death.
Anything you think of.
I need body sculpting.
That's not a bio
switch.
thing. That's
okay. Yeah, that's actually body sculpting and sex switch. You could help with that without having to cost.
That's really.
I really need body sculpting as sex switch.
Okay, well, I'll see what I can...
What kind of missiles are they hitting us with?
Big ones.
Big ones,
Right,
smart missiles. If you want to contribute to that, you have a jet. You could be part of their volunteer anti-air defense thing. They'll fix your jet up to full, put some weapons on it. You can go fly a mission and try and take down one of their missile launchers, which would be an air sortie. So that would be an encounter where you could possibly get blown up.
Focus your resources.
Yeah.
On the job.
No. I'm just trying to figure out what they're trying to hit us with.
Bunker busters.
Okay.
Giant ass missiles. Like Patriot missiles with 200 years worth of advanced technology.
They're trying to keep.
Yeah. So you can go find their.
No, I'm not. We've got a mission that we've got to do.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what they're doing. It's a slow war of attrition. You guys the anarchists repair the fortress and they build more anti-air defense systems. And they shoot down their own missile launchers. They go back and forth.
Will someone go out and get the guys we killed last mission?
You could actually donate your jet, and they could put in their own pilots. I'd roll the dice.
I'm pretty sure that the Gorgons probably retrieved their own.
The which one?
We shot down the jet of people coming to get us.
Pathfinder
jet.
Yeah.
I thought it was the Gorgons.
No,
Gorgons on the moon. Remember.
So can someone go out and see if their wreckage is there?
You have active air defense, and you can access the autonomous surveillance network. Yeah, it's still there.
Okay. I need someone to go get me some corpses.
I'll fly out there.
Okay, that's going to be another sortie because
I've got infiltration. I've got
You can't infiltrate in a jet.
Yeah.
I won't take the jet.
Okay.
Well, that will take you.
I
days.
can fly out there.
It will take you. Oh yeah, you can fly out there. That would be.
How are you going to carry the corpses back?
That's true.
I need their bodies.
How many bodies do you need?
I need all the bodies we can find.
Okay. I said there were 4 there. One was shot. You had the Gerard Beta
shoot the
jet.
plane.
So all the 4 there could be at most 4 bodies.
Okay. I need
It's going to be scattered because it was blown up in the air. So it's.
Yeah, it's corpse retrieval mission. It's not.
Yeah.
But we know where it is because of the surveillance now.
Because the autonomy. Yeah, you know where it crash landed.
Can I spend 2 ad reps and so they have to go gather the dead?
It'd be more than that because it's a war zone.
Okay.
You could gain rep if you do it. Just be like, ha ha, and retrieve the black box of the Pathfinder jet.
I'm not
because it's at the edge of the autonomous territory. So it's literally the DMZ. It's in between the 2 active lines. Nobody's retrieved it because nobody's wanted.
It's no man's land.
Yeah, it's no man's land. That's the best way to put it. So you could spend the next day. I'll give you 1 infiltration roll per body as you spend the next 24 hours just going back and forth hauling dead bodies. No rep for that because you're going to be using them yourself. To find the black box, you'd have to go to the wreckage itself, and it's scattered over a wide area. It's going to be harder to find because it's a small little box. The bodies are actually pretty easy to find because your sensors can pick them up pretty easily.
The bodies would be our entrance into the green zone, basically. It's all well and fine to have passwords and shit, but then someone's going to ask you why you're there. And you need a reason.
So you want to Frankenstein them up, or clone new bodies from the remnants, or
here's this
biosculpting.
Yeah, here's here's these anarchists we kill.
Yeah.
On our secret.
Yeah, since you have the password, you could fake the mission data, saying that you just.
That's what I'm concerned about. It's all well and fine to have no cameras looking at you and a password to open the door, but then when somebody asks, "Hey, who are you?" You should probably have something.
It sounds worthwhile. I'll take it.
You definitely have to take over that that workstation. So you'd have to deal with Amanda to do that because she'd be the one who'd be asking you the questions. And
I'm just totally thinking that
she probably remembers that mission that they didn't come back from. So you'd have to kill her,
and then that'd be
or kill her while she's at home, and then impersonate her. So you have to compromise them somehow or the other. All right, so if you want to get the bodies, that's 1 infiltration roll per because you have to.
That's something you guys can help me with.
Yeah. I'm doing it.
All right, so that's 1 infiltration roll per body. And if you want to find the black box, that would be a hardware
1
aerospace.
Get 2.
It's not infiltration.
Switch it.
Investigation. Right. Just get a
4.
+10 from me. I'll be there with you.
So that's the 4
Well,
bodies.
it's infiltration, and he's flying. He's got a flying robot more.
There's the 4 bodies, the black box.
And he's got a camouflage cloak. It's basically to say low.
You said...
Well, on foot. He's flying. He's flying like 5 meters off the ground.
What'd you say?
Give me one piloting check, too. One flying check. Because you're fucking flying back and forth.
Yes.
All right. It's simple back and forth, but, The black box, first you need to make a hardware aeronautics or aerospace or whatever to figure out where it would be, and then you have to make a scrounging check to find it.
Know where it is. And
scrounging.
Yeah, re-rolling that.
All right.
Moxie to switch it.
Okay. Is that all your Moxie?
I've got 2 left.
You got a shitload of Moxie.
5.
All right, you get the black box. People are actually, that's got useful data on it. I'll give you 20 at rep for that.
Damn, boy.
Yeah. They could use that data to help figure out more about Pathfinder Security and their airspace. So good job. That takes up the next day.
May I make one more hardware aerospace check and maybe a luck roll of some kind to see if I come up with anything useful?
All right, give me the hardware check.
What I'm looking for are, hey, there's a small component that we need for our jet because our jet isn't in the best of shape.
No, your jet's been fully repaired.
Oh, it has?
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind then.
Well, it has a self-repair function. You just didn't have the raw materials to repair it. The anarchists give it to you free because they figured you'll be donating that to them sooner or later, right? Right? You really want to donate that jet to us, right?
We will.
Yeah. Or let us borrow it.
We're either going to leave or take the space plane somewhere. So yeah, sooner or later we're going to be donating.
Yeah. So they're just kind of like a little hint, nudge, nudge.
Hey, are there any something like nanoswarms, or is something we could use to either disrupt missiles in flight, or basically damage them as they take off? We could just put
as they take off. Yeah, sure. Like right before they take off, you could sabotage them while they're waiting in the bay. In the air, how do you deliver something moving that fast?
So I'm thinking, I'm actually looking maybe something we could do that we could launch or place near the launchers. So whenever they launch, they're launching.
It would be like a small drone that dispenses nanoswarms.
Why not just fuck with their targeting data?
That'd be a hardware thing.
We could fuck with their targeting data.
He wants to make a nanoswarm, and I'm trying to give him his dream.
Well, you can worry about that later. Right now is your main mission, so the airspace will hold for the next session.
Why would you reprogram the missiles so they attack Sanctuary instead of Liberty?
The Pathfinder City, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe I've been playing a whole lot of Borderlands, too?
Yeah. Well, you'd have to...
Don't be cray. Don't be so cray.
It'd be per vehicle, because,
Yeah.
Anyways, you can worry about that later, and then you'd have to go into the military building for that. And that's going to be a little harder than special operations. All right, so that's what you're doing for the next day.
I need to resleep.
You need to resleep. Go and make those checks.
You need to tell me my modifiers.
Have you slept into a human body before?
Nope.
Yay.
But it is female.
Yeah, that's something.
So it's not super exotic.
It's not like a crab.
Yeah.
Space. Are you want to be a giant space crab?
I would like to be the sylph who I arranged to trade with.
All right, modifiers.
I'm not going to tell her I'm going to change her face and turn her into a dude.
Do you have adaptability? Well, you'd know what that would give you. Character is previously sleeved in. First time resleeving. No, it's not your first time resleeving. Uplift. Resleeving into a non-uplift body. That's a -10. Morph is not heavily modified. -10. So it looks like it's the same sex. So it's just a -10 because it's pretty much a standard Sylph morph with metasheens and rustborocytes.
Okay.
And then you get adaptability.
And it's got enhanced pheromones and all the stuff that comes with Sylph.
Yeah, the standard Sylph.
So what's the first check?
Actually, wait. Yeah, no, it's not heavily modified from the standard version. It's -10 for integration and alienation. So it's -10. Integration is a Psalm times 3. Do you have adaptability?
No.
All right.
Is Psalm of the new morph or the Psalm of the old? I guess it doesn't matter.
New morph is different. Yeah, that's what they do.
Yes. I make it 42 and 45.
Okay, success. Standard acclimation period. Character size is -10 modifier to all physical actions for 1 day.
I'm okay with that.
Alienation is a int times 3. -10.
Make it 19.
Alienation is a success. No, adapts to your new look well. No ill effects. Continuity. You don't have any loss of continuity because you're,
it's you.
There. Let's see how Sandra does. Probably not as well. I'll say she has a minus 20. She has a Psalm of 10.
Ouch.
Yeah, so she has a 10% chance to get used to the gorilla body. Nope. Failure.
She'll work it out.
Yeah, so she'll be fucking clumsy. How about alienation? I'll say here int is 20, so 50% chance. 30%. Yeah. Wait, no, I said minus 20, so that still fails. 1 stress point per full 10 points of margin of fail. 4 points of stress. Not doing too well.
Deal with Xander.
All right, so you integrate.
She's a hypercorp.
Actually, give me a check there, Tom. I assume you're handling it over.
For what?
Oh shit! So much
what roll?
Yeah.
What roll?
Medicine. What do you think would apply? You have like 5 billion medicines.
Yeah. For
just
her?
let me look at your
best
spec.
played if we all have like laptops or iPads or something.
Yeah.
I'll do neo-hominids, that's fine.
Very
Mercurial, yeah. Resleeving's
I
pretty
don't like
simple.
when people game with laptops.
Okay. Done.
There's always
All right.
It's other things.
But easy there, beer. Easy.
All right, you don't have to spend
We never do the internet here.
Caleb, because Tom did it for you, you don't have to spend any rep for it because Tom was a boss. Normally that would cost like 5-10 points of rep at least. However, you do get a message fairy shortly after you make this switch. It is from another autonomist named Silver. And Silver apparently seems to be a refugee integrational specialist. And she asks you, what are you doing? Why? How did you, I don't know how you... What you think you can just trade up, exploit colonists, even though like this? I mean, what are you doing? What is this?
Wait, who is this?
Silver.
Okay, why is she angry at me?
She's apparently angry at you for trading morphs with Sandra. Sandra just gave me this line about you needing her morph for a new body, for a mission for something.
Yes.
And I checked with security, and there's no record of you doing anything like that. So what? So you just want to trade up? Is that it?
Why would I tell him? Why are you so interested to know?
Because it's my job. Because I am trying to take care of these people. Because I look out for them. Because a lot of people think that you can just drop hypercorp wage slaves and indentures into an autonomous lifestyle with no problems, but there are a lot of problems. I'm trying to help them, and one of the things that happens is a lot of autonomous take advantage of these people, and that's kind of what it looks like from here.
Oh, so you're looking after the hypercorps?
I'm looking after the people who decide.
Maybe you're trying to find a little bit more information out about.
Oh yeah, go ahead, project it onto me. That's real cute. Look, if you're doing this for a mission, I'll find out about its success or failure soon enough. But if anything happens to that body, I'll be coming to, you'll be paying her back for that.
I look forward to it.
Yeah. All right. So, anyways, I
will melt her brain.
Well, Silver seems to be higher up. None of you have networking autonomous, so you don't know who she is. That will be fine. You don't have to worry about that.
Help.
Yeah. You won't. Surely you won't piss off the autonomous leadership, such as it was. All right.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to check my network. No, I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
Science! Science explains all.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it's working out great for us.
Yeah. Yeah. You look up into how many mad science lab experiments. Yeah, one thing other, Tom, you could tell people about, any of you could tell anybody, you two, because you're the only one who has actual useful data on Project Talisman, Project Hedgerow. Because that would be worth a lot of rep. You could just tell the autonomous all about it and get all kinds of, probably.
Yeah.
All right, so what's next? So you're doing that, you're resleeving, you're spending the rest of the day resleeving, getting used to the body.
Too selfish.
I'm changing my sex and body sculpt to get to look like.
Well, Sandra's female. Oh, are you changing it to male?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing that.
All right. You will actually. You find out as soon as you go into body sculpting that is public because it's in the public ban. Are you going to do that? Pay for it private?
Tom's doing
it. I'll
pay for it private. How much rep is it?
5 rep.
Does it have to be at rep, or can I use G rep?
You've got the 25
yeah,
rep.
Could be G rep.
Criminals probably want some privacy.
Yeah.
All right, I got 20 G rep. So
all right.
Well, don't forget you've also got the
Tom,
bonus
give me a check.
at rep
Mercurial.
from the plasma rifle.
Oh, yes, let's do this.
All right.
54 out of 60.
Okay.
Very good.
Very good. Now you want it, so that changes the sex.
And now I need body sculpting to look like this criminal guy.
Yeah.
It's like, all right. It's like, all right, bring in the penis. Here we go.
Okay. Yeah, give me another check.
God damn it.
It's a good thing you have your own doctor on call. Otherwise, it's got a lot of rep.
Yeah.
58 out of 60.
Okay. Yeah, he does a good job. That takes you the rest of the day, too. So
Healing vet.
yeah. As Tom was just poking you around. Okay. How's it feel? What's it like being a hairless ape? Huh? Yeah?
Yeah, because that's what I do. Yeah.
I would hope I'm put under for a sex change.
Yeah, probably.
Even in the future.
Yeah. All right.
May I get access to a
It was to a
hammer?
blowgun.
For what are you going to have?
2 single launchers.
Single launchers? Oh, you have the blueprints for those? Yeah, you just pay base cost for it. So I think that's moderate. So that's 10 rep per.
No, I've got the blueprints. I just need the.
It's a wartime. There's you can wait until the next session, or you can go bump up to the top of the queue to do it.
Okay.
Because their fabbers are free, but there's always a line, and they have virtual queuing, and so there's a lot of people who just like, hey, I'll sell you my spot for rep. So it turns out to be like an
idea to have been smart enough to have thought of that before I went on my.
You're not used to. You don't have networking autonomous. You don't know how this works.
Okay.
So you're like, oh, this is how this works. So
how much rep?
Standard
going
cost.
to look
So for the materials, which are, I believe, a single shot launcher is moderate.
So,
Yes.
I'll be sure when he comes to you, I'll be wearing
It is.
blood,
So it's 10 rep.
stained apron.
Okay.
Like,
Per
everything went beautifully.
To fab that.
Okay.
You have nano machines. Why are you covered in blood?
That's not important right now.
So I mean, you should have at least for 2 because you do have the.
I bought
Oh, you bought more shit.
yeah.
Yeah, mostly when you're buying stuff, you're just fabbing it because they actually have blueprint libraries here as well. Or at least at Liberation, they have all kinds of weapon shit because again, they're on a war footing.
Well, then I'm definitely going to raid the blueprints as well. But we can work on that later.
Yeah, we can work on that later. Yeah. So, Jason, anything?
I guess I could start working on this nanoswarm as like the last.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a programming check.
Drew, you want to help me out with that and give me a plus 10?
What do you need for what?
I failed by 4, so.
What's your programming at, Drew?
7. When it comes to AI, 70.
Okay. Well, that would be enough. All right. So yeah.
No,
So, yes.
93.
All right. All right. So yeah, what do you want there are guardian swarms at all the buildings. What do you want to reprogram to do? On your command. If you just want them to disassemble everything but you, anyone with your certain tag, your IFF code, basically, friend or foe code, you can just. That's easy. You've already made that.
Yeah.
You want to get all right. So yeah, you have a fuck you button basically.
That's going to be trouble for the flag.
They're gonna be tagged as friendlies.
Certainly the flat won't.
You don't have its mesh ID. You don't
doesn't
have
have
its
a mesh
genotype.
I
you
can't
don't
add
have,
in something that's like.
No, they need mesh implants to do that. A flat wouldn't have mesh implants. You know, the implants that let you do that. So.
Could we program it to not go after things that don't have, like if it.
You could tell not to
Just
eat
to
human
ignore-
flesh.
Huh?
You could tell it not to eat human flesh at all.
Or how about weapons that are tagged? It dissolves a weapon, like
Sure.
weapons.
You could just have it eat weapons.
That
Yeah,
aren't
untagged
tagged.
weapons would be good.
Untagged weapons, yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
I was thinking like the Predator thing too, like, hey, they're armed to go after
All
them.
right. When you hit the button, of course, but when you hit that button, everyone will know their network's compromised.
That's fine.
They obviously.
That's our last resort thing.
Yeah, that'll buy you at least a couple rounds before they have.
Does the button literally say "fuck you"?
Yeah, it'll be a big
does
red
now.
button.
All right, can I simul space while I'm healing vatting?
Yeah, I'll say.
I will use my infosec check then.
Okay.
Ghost Ride myself.
You have a fork of yourself in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the standard cost of the implant.
No, I've already got the Ghost Rider module.
Okay, yeah, that's free then. You can just copy your
Start working. He's in Ghost Rider's Fork's going to start working.
2 stress.
Okay.
That one works.
Fork's going to start working on...
Everything alright?
More plans, what have you.
Sure.
For a new robot.
He doesn't have mental speed or anything, so just...
Anymore I don't,
yeah.
so...
What are you doing?
I'm working with Spoof, so...
Okay.
I will have... Shit. See, I made 3 checks and I only made 1.
Okay.
Because I'm really trying to impersonate 3 identities.
Can I give you a infosec bonus?
You could spend rep to have somebody help you.
Yeah, do you want me to help?
How much rep?
Depends on how good you want it to be. If you, how long do you want it to last? How credible does it want it? Like,
It depends on the identity.
okay, so which?
Basically, I'm going to be Brian Graham, just another direct action douchebag. But I was actually Mike Tatum of the resource director for Uplift Directions, which everyone knows has got to be a bullshit position.
Yeah.
Which means I'm a for serious, don't fuck with me oversight auditor.
Okay.
And you should do what I fucking say. So that's my cover. Like, I'm a cover within a cover within a cover. One, I'm just going to say I am Mike Tatum. The other cover's implied. And so, like, the higher up I go, the better I want the spoof to be. Like,
Siang Smith, if you tell this to Siang would do it for 20 G-Rep. I mean, he could tell he has hackers on his crew.
I only have 15 left, so I could...
Can I give him 5?
Do you have G-Rep?
Yeah, I've got 5.
All right, yeah, you can do that.
I will burn it all.
All right. It will pass, assuming you make deception checks, as long as they don't...
With my mimic bonus, I'm going to make some deception checks.
Yeah, as long as they don't... If they do a deep search, like if they pull up... If they pull up old archive messages and shit like that, they can figure it out. And certainly some of them are going to have mental speed.
But that's a task action,
Yeah, even with mental speed, it'll take them time. So if you give them any reason to doubt you, you're fucked. As long as they don't doubt you, you're fine. So that's how it's going to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've done a whole lot of planning, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
What do we need to do? Because we've only got 5 days now, right?
Yeah. More like 4, because you got all the cores.
Okay. So we've got one building that we're trying to get into.
Yeah, special operations.
What are we going to, what's the plan?
Well, first off, I think you need to, if you're going for everything, I assume that's what you're doing since you're getting all the detainees. Yeah. You're going to the surveillance network for blackmail, which means you're not blowing it up, because if you blow it up, they're gonna
we can't do both.
Assume it's compromised. If they don't, so the value of the blackmail data won't be as valuable. So because you're giving it.
So
to
we're
the
getting
criminals.
into surveillance and
you're doing everything,
hoping that they don't figure out that we've got into surveillance.
Trying to take control of the entire building to loot it of everything valuable, essentially, because you're getting all 16 detainees.
But part of that,
everything else is data, so it's not hard to get. So,
but so
16 people,
we can grab the detainees without them thinking that surveillance has been compromised.
Well, that's up to Caleb and his plan of impersonating oversight.
Okay.
We're going to grab one detainee.
Yeah. Okay. You're not getting one?
We're going to get all 16. We're going to grab one.
Okay. All right. But the first question for me is, what is your deal with Amanda Whitford? Are you just going to gank her on site, or are you going to try and get her at home and impersonate her? That's your first thing, because that's your last bit of prep work, really.
All right. You need me in there, to take over all the security and everything.
Yeah, so you just have to. You can compromise the. You have enough admin access that you can basically, if you open the door to her workstation, close it, you can then have about 3 combat rounds to kill her before she'd be able to get off an alarm. As long as you aren't using plasma weapons or explosives, you can just use a silenced kinetic weapon or something and just blow her. It's mostly killing a civilian. And doing it in 3 rounds or less.
It's not a real thing.
Yeah.
Immortality.
She is, working for their equivalent of the Stasi, so there's that. Or do you wait till she goes home, grab her, and then impersonate
Here's the thing about impersonation. Is anybody good at it except me?
No.
Yeah, I can only impersonate one person at a time.
Yeah, or you could knock her out if you don't want to. But you have 3. You'd have 3 rounds.
I don't think I can take her out at her home because I couldn't impersonate her to go into work.
Right.
But if we're there on site, I can take it.
Well, look, just here's my plan. I impersonate
security protocols.
Well, you have to kill her or knock her out.
Right.
I impersonate Brian Graham, and then who is in turn a cover for Mike Tatum, which is in turn a cover for someone that they are not cleared to know.
Yeah.
And then I use that to get in the surveillance room and at least get the detainees out. And I need as much time to do that as possible. In doing that, you'll be my team. The reason I'm doing that is because we went to go recover these bodies and we were ambushed and things went bad. And then as a result, I will send you guys to the storage unit. And then one other person can go take out the girl.
Well, you have to, if you're going to the detainee room, the detention room, to free all the
No, I'm going to surveillance. They're going to bring the detainees to me.
Okay.
I got plans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the storage vault, what are you talking about? Are you talking about the one with all the egos?
Storage vault's one full of egos, but it's also where our memories are at.
No, that's psychosurgery.
Psychosurgery?
Everything
storage
we
vault
is
is an
I've got talisman, surveillance, detention, and psychosurgery. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're going to go to psychosurgery. I will be in surveillance because I'm the big wig.
Yeah.
I have a plan for detention.
Okay.
And then I don't know about talisman. But the only way we got to get that...
Talisman just looks like a standard research room, like computers and some lab equipment. So, like, go to the console, copy data.
Basically, that's what the 3 things besides saving the people is going to be copying data.
Yeah.
So download all that shit. So you're going to go there and, like, throw around your heavyweight in the security room and deal with the detainees. And we're going in as your entourage.
You will be dressed as direct action mercenaries.
Okay.
They would have a synth-morphs. They would be using synth-morphs, too, so...
All of them?
Well, some of them. I mean, like...
Some of them would be,
Yeah. Well, he's in a ruster, he's in a... Well, combat. It's a combat zone. Probably some guy got ganked and like, we have a backup.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Well, until we get a better body. Like, there are body shortages. I mean, it's a fucking war zone. There's a high demand for bodies. And, more people than there are.
Look, I have a plan, but I don't want to tell Ross, because when
I
I tell
understand.
Ross, that gives Ross more time to plan against how to fuck me.
All right, you guys...
No, it's fine.
What's that, Caleb? DM's a bastard?
No, okay.
Horrible monster.
What I'm doing is I'm basically impersonating Barnaby. The shit went bad when we tried to retrieve the bodies from the Pathfinder guys. So I need to get people off-site to a safe location so I can simul-space interrogate them. Back me up. Hard backup off of the stacks. Everybody in detention. Put them on an external hard drive for me. And I'm going to take them through the gate and leave.
Nice.
That way, when shit hits the fan, we
And
got to
then we
bring
only
out
need to
one
take the
fucking
flat.
guy, and they can all fucking die there because we have their backups and we can move them.
Yeah.
You don't even have to carry their stacks. You carry one flash drive full of people.
See, that's what I was thinking was...
Does that sound like a good...
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea.
That way, they're doing the hard backups, which take minutes if they have a cortical stack, as opposed to full-blown nano-mapping people. And when I say we got to go to the ego bridge, that's why you go to psychosurgery to go get me an ego bridge for him. But you're not getting the ego bridge. You're getting our memories back.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
I like it.
Sounds good.
That way they essentially do the breakout for us.
I get it.
Brilliant.
I like it. All right.
Too bad you can't get him twice in a row.
All right. How you doing, Tom?
I'm great.
Good. Everybody else.
Sounds like straight up Ocean's 11 shit, by the way.
Yeah. I
let's
decided
do
we're
this.
going to just do the heist right off the gate, or right out the campaign.
But the heist.
And I think you should... Are you good at killing people? Who's the best at killing people?
Yeah, well,
I'm good
yes,
at killing people, unfortunately.
I'm awesome with a rifle at a
It's
distance.
going to be, it's more of a...
Well, you could do a thing where you could get a sniper's perch
My kinetic weapons is 50.
Overlooking the green zone. There are apartment buildings.
I can get a laser tag thing.
But that's not going to put you in the control room with all the stuff.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't be very much used to you there.
Well, you could get an assault rifle with full auto and just use that instead of.
Or you could just use a sniper rifle, which also has full auto.
Actually, that's errated out.
Oh,
it's
it is?
only semi-auto.
Okay.
It would be a little overpowering with.
The
AP on the armor-piercing value was insane for that. So yeah. It'd be better than the assault rifle in all ways.
It was also more expensive. It is a lot more
sniper
expensive.
over the shoulder and just holding an assault rifle.
It was kind of expensive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, actually, kinetic weapons is one of my best skills.
So do I need to...
Well, you get a rail weapon, too.
So do I need to actually make checks
a rail assault rifle.
Computer viruses?
You want a rail assault rifle?
You could just trade your
program.
You already have
it's a task action in the realm of weeks.
What?
I need to write down some stats here.
I'm sorry. I gave it to Aaron last time.
Well, I take it back.
Well, programming nanoswarms, because that's an existing thing.
That's not a task action in the realm of weeks, but he's talking about making a new computer virus.
There is a library of computer viruses in the autonomous war chest. You could spend they'll give you one if you can persuade them to. Hey, I'm going to use it on the hypercorps. It'll look really cool. Just trust me. Or you could just offer to improve them later on, or field test them.
I'll field test them. Sure.
Okay. Give me a programming test to assess. There's a huge library of them. Like from my first 5.
21.
All right. Not a critical, but just normal success. What kind of virus are you looking for?
Well, I'm looking for things that will, knock out or put surveillance on the fritz. Basically, I want it to look like something that has like the maintenance crews going to try and fix whatever is this glitch is. But then once they fix it, it goes to something else. And so it looks like something like a standard glitch at first, but then it starts spreading after that.
All right, you find one virus called Slippery When Wet, and it has a picture of the janitorial thing. It's from some guy who's from old Earth, and he has a weird sense of humor. It claims to do all that and more. It's never been tested before, so you'll find out how effective it is in the field.
Who's good with implants?
Me.
Can you install redundant implants in me? Like, mesh inserts aren't too, complicated, right? And they're pretty bone standard.
Yeah.
Could you install, a redundant pair of mesh inserts in me?
So it looks like there's 2 people on the mesh?
No.
What do you want then? What is
I want to have all the benefits of not having working mesh inserts without the negatives of having no mesh inserts.
All right, that's a non-standard thing. But yeah, you could rig something up like that. I will say there would...
Basically, I'm going to pull a Maxwell.
Okay. 45 out of 65.
So that people don't ask why they can't ping me.
Okay.
But have something in case I need to, maybe hard jack in or something like that.
Yeah. You can have an extra mesh insert that you can turn on or off. And so if one of them gets fried or compromised, you can shut it off and have another one. However, it's a non-standard thing, and it will lower your max durability by 2.
I'm fine with that.
All right.
He doesn't care. He's going to lose it,
Poor Sandra. Just got out, just defected. I'm tired of this.
There's fucking healing vats. It's all reversible. Yeah. We took a cheek swipe. She could get a new more fair.
Eventually.
To be fair.
Well, if I get all the rep I'm planning to get on this, I'll buy her a goddamn Reaper if she wants it.
Yes, Sandra. I used to be in HR. Now I am in DR. Death resources. You're just going to turn her into another PC, aren't you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, give her the Samsung morph.
Yeah.
She's
even better. You're enjoying cockroach now.
Yay! Oh gosh, she's gonna be like one of those people, just like the new convert is the most fat fanatical, and she's like, yes, no more every day.
That's what I do. Yeah. That's basically my whole thing.
Well, that used to be your job.
Yeah.
No, it's still my major positive. More freedom.
Yeah.
Don't be one thing.
Yeah.
Be something new every day.
Be all the things.
Be all the things.
Hey, my last warp was a factory.
Yeah.
How'd that work out?
Pretty well, actually. Very efficient.
I totally know which one I'm going to go for to be my my walking around model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The gray.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so you're just going to gank Amanda at her station when that becomes an issue,
right?
So the protocol for entering the special operations is check in with. You have the admin, so you actually can reroute it. The normal protocol is to check in with Amanda first, but you can turn off the sensors temporarily to walk in and appear someone else, which will cause her to be a little what?
Deflection is the best lie.
Yeah. All right. So what do you guys want to do next?
I'm ready to go. Whenever you guys are ready. Let's fail the shit out of this.
Yeah. It all depends on your timing and how far you can get along before the.
I have one thing to bring up when he comes back. But
okay. So Gerard will get you into the green, or get you at
just
the door.
Outside of the green zone.
Yeah, that's as far as you can get. Your window will overlap, so you can your security hole, so you can walk up to the green, into special operations without being challenged. So you can spray paint your body. The Sensmorph will have direct action or Pathfinder security insignia.
Oh god.
Wait, I'm not ready to get it.
Okay.
Okay. You know what's your character, Aspen?
Yeah.
This would be a lot easier if we could get you on the TACnet.
Nope.
Don't understand.
Well, you'll understand in a moment. So, I need the schematics of the top 4 floors that just got blown up.
The autonomous.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're free.
I tell everyone that I just downloaded them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also
It's
tell them
public,
I'm going to give them to the corporation.
All right, there's a huge, what? Multiple people,
You probably shouldn't rebuild them in the same way.
Give me a persuade check.
All right. I'm terrible at that, so I'll base it. But I do have bonuses.
Okay.
Hey, I made it. I made a persuade check.
I'm terrible.
Okay, they're we can't let you leave if you're going to tell them, why are you doing this?
It's counterintelligence.
Okay.
You give them something, it's useless. They're grateful to you for giving them something useless.
All right, I'll give you a persuade check with a plus 10.
Okay, I will try again. I am still terrible.
You made it before.
Oh,
I made it.
okay. All right, you step on.
Come on.
Simon and
Stupid humans, I am Alpha! Listen to me!
Look, you actually,
Look,
Simon sees you
her
posting.
argument is actually
yeah.
quite sound. Her presentation skills need a little work, and then I'm just gonna, logic it to death.
Okay. Siang and Simon both step up and vouch for you. Siang private messages you and says, "This better pay off. I don't want to,
It's
have
going to be a real
have
shit game if I
have to recoup my expense." Well, you realize, if he doesn't get his money, if he doesn't get a profit out of this, he'll be probably selling a fork of your ego to 9 Lives or somebody else.
That won't be the first time.
Yeah, so
I'm finding the people who already did that.
Yeah. So there's that. Simon is just like, oh god. Well, you realize if he's stepping up for you without asking for anything in return, he really needs your help with that gatecrashing mission, and it's going to be a really shitty gatecrashing mission.
Well, I like Simon.
Yeah. Yeah.
In character, my character has already gone through a fucking untested exoplanet gate to escape corporate slavery.
Yeah.
And apparently that didn't work, so I'm doubling down.
Well,
whatever I can do to get away from the goddamn humans.
To be fair, you did escape from your first corporate slavery. You just got enslaved by another corporation. So.
Exactly. So
that's entirely different.
That's what I'm thinking. I thought I was being extreme, but obviously I wasn't being extreme enough.
Yeah.
Be curial or die.
All right.
So
that's fair. Well, the autonomous, because of your backing and Jason's good argument. In fact, you gain 1 rep for that.
Hey. I'm at 70.
And they start arguing about the design.
Show me your throat.
The other Mercurials there are like,
okay. It's okay, man.
We like your passion. These humans, you can't. It's a tribal thing. It's a territory thing. You can't be rolling. It's so they try and explain it to you in terms of rolling over.
Oh, it's not like they were going to rebuild it in the same way anyway.
Yeah, but there's only so many ways you can rebuild a bunker. Like it's a it's in the same place. Yep.
I didn't do it yet. That's not awful. You take this one back.
I'll roll this.
I know you.
Yeah, I will.
And you will get critical successes.
All of them. And the die will teach you to regret. All right.
I'm going to go kill myself before this conversation gets
So I've got that.
stupid.
I'm going to get records on all the prisoners and know exactly when they were kidnapped, like when they were captured.
You only have the ones on the 4 that Gerard told you. The other 12 are unknown. They don't have total.
No, not those guys. Our prisoners, our corporate prisoners.
All right.
So I want to know. I want to know how long Brian's been gone. Basically,
you know that for Brian.
Yeah.
You don't know that for any other prisoners.
All right. Well, then I want to back up the stacks of the dead bodies.
Okay.
In a secure server.
Yeah.
And then I want to plasma weld 3 of them.
That would be 2 rep per person. So that would be 8 at rep to back them up.
I have that now. Thank you for selling. So I back them up, so I'm not murdering the shit out of them.
All right, and they're unlabeled, so I assume you're not labeling them, because if you like, hey, these are Pathfinder security guys, they'd be like, what? Why are you just backing them up? What we need those?
No.
So they're unmarked. They respect privacy even in the war zone. So goody on them. And
they're fucking stupid.
I tell them to contact Simon.
Yeah.
In case of re-sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before.
Yeah. You guys
want to post it on it.
Yeah. Are you guys going to give what happens when you guys re-sleeve? Are you just going to do the standard autonomous policy, or are you entrusting? Who is your next of kin? Essentially,
my patron.
Yeah. You're flying. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah. You got charge here. What about you, Jason?
As far as re-sleeving in the autonomous community?
Yeah, you can just do the standard policy, which is to put you in a spare, or let you stay as an infomorph, and you can burn your at-rep to get a better body.
I'm telling Simon to watch out for, what was the guy's name?
Which guy?
The triad guy?
Siang Smith.
Watch out for Siang. Siang fucks me up too bad, I won't be able to help you. Mm-hmm. So make sure I at least get into a body.
Yeah. He's a businessman.
Yeah.
That's what he's listed on the autonomous Facebook.
With the quotes?
Yeah.
I'll use it.
They're not real subtle with
I've got at-rep that I'll burn.
Well, apparently they're kind of subtle because
okay, so you're just doing the standard policy, Tom. Well, if any of the NPCs that have been named so far you wanted to trust with special policies.
Some of the people that work in the medical center I've been working at.
Oh, it's standard policy then. Like one of the named NPCs. So you have Simon, you have Jardim, and the rest of you guys are whatever. You'll be fine.
We haven't really interacted with any of them.
Who else has implants?
I'm the implant guy.
What do you have in it?
I've got hardware implants 65, and
we should really put kill switches.
Okay. Yes, I was just assumed we were going to get dead switches. Period.
It'll be just 1 at-rep per person if Jason installs them for the parts. Essentially,
there's my last at-rep.
You have to make a 65 check.
I'll just get it for all of us. This fine.
All right, you have to make a check for each one since you're actually implanting them.
Okay.
How much to hire somebody to do it?
It would be the standard cost.
Which is?
I think at least, what does it cost?
It's not cheap, is it?
I think it's moderate.
Got one.
I'll take that one.
I think it'd be like 2.
2.
Let's see here. Kill switch.
Oh, that was a failure. I'll flip it.
Okay.
You want to save the Moxie? Don't flip it.
Don't flip it?
I'll figure something out.
You can spend 1 at-rep for plus 10 bonus, so that would make a difference.
Yeah, it would.
All right.
I'll spend it.
Okay.
Where the fuck is it? At-rep.
Come on.
I mean, kill switches. Somebody else can find it.
Dead switch.
Dead switch. That's what I'm.
That one was a failure.
All right.
It's fairly early on.
Dead switch low, so it would be 2.5 reps, so 3 rep for a doctor to do it.
Okay. I'll spend 3 for mine.
So you're saving 2 reps per person.
Because I got the stuff for the plasma. All right.
Okay,
so I'm the only one that failed, but I paid somebody to do it.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else ready to go? We got the corpses. Transport.
Any other implants for whatever?
Yes, there are a whole bunch of implants I want. I just can't afford any of them yet.
After this, you'll if you
though to be fair,
you'll have all the reps.
Though to be fair, I can install my own implants, I guess. Because it's robotics.
Yeah.
And it's not as difficult.
Yeah, it's still kind of difficult to operate on yourself, depending on how.
Well, yeah, but I remorph it to something else, and then.
Is there any way I could earn a moxie before I go?
Well, what's your motivations?
Yeah, what are your motivations? You might have earned one already.
I'm against hypocrisy, I'm for family, and I'm for self-discovery. And I am trying to get my memories back. So.
All right, I'll give that for your motivation.
All right.
Immortality, getting the memories back, and making sure that we're not, doing anything to the stacks.
Okay, I'll give you one for that.
I just need one moxie.
Anybody else?
I'm about to kick a bunch of biocons right in the nuts.
Huh?
Do you have minus biocons?
Yeah.
Once I start impersonating myself, unless I roll
More
a 99, I succeed.
14.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
So,
not really doing anything.
Yeah.
It's not really exploring because you've seen blueprints of the place. You know what's in there. So, So, Jason, do you have any? Is this fulfilling any of your motivations?
I didn't lose a moxie because Caleb just said don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, you're still full moxie.
oh no, wait, I was wrong. I slag one of the stacks,
Yeah.
and I wipe the others.
Okay. So you're just bringing in blank.
So I have three dead bodies with blank stacks, and one dead body with
Anybody
a
want any
stack.
drugs? No? Drugs? Going once?
I think you'll be fine.
It's going to cost rep to do that.
Yeah.
I'm a synth. I can't take.
I'm just asking.
There's cyber brain software
but-
you could use to fuck yourself up.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not. I'm about to go on a mission, so I'd rather not fuck myself up.
Okay. Fair enough. You don't want to torture your brain, cyber brain, with pain.
My body is messed up as it is.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, because I know what your Roz is doing is like lemon,
Oh,
lemony,
yeah, man.
lemony fresh.
I wish all players had the lemon trait, all the time.
All right. And how much does it cost to set off an explosion on the surface?
Depends on where it is.
I can do that for free.
Like right next to the green zone?
No, on our. So you said that the bunker buster wiped out 4 floors, right?
It went down 4 floors.
Yeah,
It didn't destroy the entire
blew
floor.
up a bunch
It's
of
just
shit.
like they penetrate. They're trying to go.
I want a big thermal plume to come out of the crater, basically.
Okay.
Does everybody have medicine?
I don't want to kill anybody, but I want it to look like something glowing.
What's your argument? That's going to affect other people, so you have to you have to convince them to do it, or have somebody convince
I'm
them.
not very good at convincing.
Is anybody else persuasive? I'll let you roll for Aaron. I'll say he has 60 in it. What is your argument? If you can make the argument, since Aaron is there in the background interviewing refugees.
I'm getting medicines.
Again, counterintelligent makes it look as if a secondary fire broke out and caused a secondary explosion. Hold off launching another missile.
Okay. Go ahead and 60 or less.
54.
All right. They buy it. You realize that's still going to delay their repair plans and leave them exposed longer. Because in order to be convincing and make it actually look like a fire, you actually have to damage some shit.
Okay.
So you realize you're going to lose. You're not going to be quite as profitable if you make this mission a success because you're going to have to pay a lot of people right back. So you're not. It's still going to be insanely profitable for you if you pull it off.
That's what we're going for. Okay.
But it won't be absurdly profitable. Unless you just want to take the rep and run, cash it out, go through the gate, and just fuck the main plot. Yeah. You could do that. Let's see how that works out for you. All right, so you guys going off to Pathfinder City?
Yeah, with a bunch of corpses.
All right, with your corpses. Gerard Hume is like...
And we're not dressed like direct action mercenaries. We're dressed like anarchists.
Okay. He tells you... I could tell you. Gerard just looks, he's like... This is bringing back so many memories. I don't even want to talk about it. And he... goes off.
And we believe him.
Yeah. Yeah, for some weird deja vu. All right.
Need other stuff before we go?
I don't think so.
I think I'm good. I just bought medicines. That's pretty much.
All right. It's 10 rep.
10?
10 rep, 1 CP.
It's low.
Medicines or moderate?
Medicines are low. It's low. I just looked it up right here.
Low. Huh. Or what version? Do you have the Catalyst game? Maybe mine was... Oh. Alright, whatever.
You're low.
I will...
So I just spent 3.
Bunker Buster! Everywhere! Sorry. Alright. All right, so you drive there, or you're driven
Thank
there.
you for participating in our quality assurance
Yes,
testing.
you are all driven to Pathfinder City.
Okay.
You have standard back suits or whatever else you would have.
Right.
And
I'm good.
Just a note to all you: if
so you
I
don't
get
have
us
to
out of this, you all owe me.
yeah, if you actually pull it off, yeah. So you walk up to, you activate the security hole so you can go in. So you walk in, the gates of the green zone open up for you. The sentry turrets, which are mounted on the outer walls, look the other way. Literally, like they just point the other direction, away from you.
We're all dragging dead bodies.
Yeah, you're dragging dead bodies, and nobody's like guards aren't rushing out to challenge you. There are people walking off in the distance.
Oh wait, I forgot to do one thing. Fuck.
What?
Can we do it in the ship before we leave?
What?
I need somebody to shoot me.
Oh yeah.
Bang.
Someone make a
in
fire.
the mesh inserts. Below my
Actually, what's your kinetic weapons?
It's 6.
I don't think
a nano badge would be nice.
I
But
don't think you're going to have to make the roll because
I love a medicine or kinetics weapon check to surgically shoot them all.
I have both.
Well, which one do you want to roll?
I'll roll kinetic weapons.
All right.
I have it at 80.
No, even you're aiming, but it's a hard shot, so no penalty or modifier. No penalty or bonus.
Yeah, 60.
All right. You take one wound.
okay.
Exactly one wound. With the nano bandage, it stops bleeding, so you don't have to worry about anything else. But you take exactly one wound.
I think my wound
One wound.
6 now.
Exactly one wound. Thank you.
Yeah. So you've damaged your first primary mesh implants.
Yeah, some of my others are in my arm.
Yeah.
Now.
They itch. They're not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
It feels weird.
Well, I'm not supposed to be human either. So
No. you're
How's
not.
this lack of hair?
Horrible.
How's this lack of hair working for you?
it's horrible.
It is. You have the hair is just. You feel cold all the time. It's just.
It's a sick mockery.
There's a breeze. You're sweating. Oh,
Hey, at
God,
least you go swimming
sweat.
now.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know what? I feel nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
That's a little. You're not for you.
Not for me.
For most people, we would be disturbed.
It's like,
but
oh yeah, like just
actually, sometimes you do feel. You're like fucking case morphs.
All right, so now we're going.
All right.
And I'm bleeding.
All right, you're bleeding. You walk in. Your security hold works well. Even the people who are walking from the admin building military command center must be distracted with AR illusions or something like that. The ultimate infiltrator did a really fucking good job. Those ultimates know their shit, even if they are horrible space fascists. So, but that's another game.
I'm an ultimate.
Yeah.
So we
You're a
walk into the
space
gate.
fascist.
Yeah. Yeah, you walk into the special operations, the door opens. I assume you're blinding Amanda right now. There are 3 other people in the building.
No.
Okay.
I walk in.
There's 4 people in the building total.
I get
aside from the teams.
I know, but I get the door open, right?
Yeah.
And she's blinded.
You can choose if she's blinded or not.
Okay, while she's blinded, do you want to sneak? Like, do you want to be part of the cover or not?
I have a chameleon cloak.
That's not what I asked. Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you want to be part of the cover identity, or do you just want to be Ninja Man?
Cover.
I'm fine with it. Let's go.
Sneak.
I'm doing it.
So you're just.
You're part of the cover. Yeah, I need some people to be part of the cover identity, but Amanda, it depends on what you're better at.
I suck at persuasion and all that shit. So.
Do you suck at infiltration?
No, I do not suck at infiltration.
So you're just sneaking by. Is that it?
Yeah.
With the chameleon cloak, which is what, a plus 20 or plus 30?
Plus 30.
Plus 30.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I'm doing.
All right.
So your job is Amanda then.
Okay.
So you're supposed to kill a man or go in and kill
Yeah.
him. All right.
Once he gets away,
Yeah.
I purposely turn off the hole after the gate's been open.
Okay.
And then we all put our hands up. And
Okay.
we wait for someone to come get us.
Okay.
I make it very apparent that I'm not attacking the base.
Okay. All right. Well, so first you're closing the door on it. You're walking in and closing. First, give me an infiltration check. That's an 80. So that's probably going to be
Unless he flips it.
yeah.
Well, what's your plus 30 skill?
80. This needs to be a 10.
All right.
Or you need to spend a Moxie.
I will actually flip it to 78.
All right. Very good success. The door flips open. These are Star Trek doors, but they actually work pretty fast. Thunk, thunk. Amanda looks up. She doesn't see you, but she does notice the door is open, and she's at her security station. It's actually hardwired in because
Want me to shoot, or do you want me to make?
Well, it is. It is.
You're effectively invisible as long as you stand still in a chameleon club. The plus 30 is for movement.
Yeah.
So hold off for now.
Okay, I'll just wait.
Yeah.
Until they're ready.
Okay. So you do that. So the door opens and closes. She's like, "What?" And then you're closing the security hole.
Yeah, I suddenly appear on the cameras.
All right. She's like, "What the fuck?" She steps out. She's the first one to greet you. What? She's just speechless.
Hey.
What the hell? How did you even get here?
Give me a signal, like what?
Yeah. Well, she's out in the hallway. You can't shoot.
I'm not making.
She calls for. Let's see here. What this guy's doing?
All right. So with mimic, can I roll an impersonation check?
Yeah.
Okay. With the plus 10 for pheromones and the plus 30 for psi, I just need to not roll a 99. 45.
Okay.
How would Brian greet Amanda?
Brian
in his douchey direct action way.
Take charge.
What sweet thing?
Yeah. Report. Basically, she is, or he would be sort of just like, "What the fuck? I'm here. I finished my mission. What's the problem? You got a problem with me?" Very confident.
Come at me, total bro. Siegfried, call your superiors.
What? Siegfried? My name's Amanda. Siegfried's not on duty. Who are you?
I thought her name was Amanda Siegfried.
No, Amanda Whitford.
Whitford. Yeah. Sorry. Who was named Siegfried?
No one.
I made that up? Okay.
The partner of Roy?
Sorry. All right.
Must be bad
whiskey.
whiskey.
Ice is free, so we can have more whiskey. Excuse.
It's not my fault they broke.
I blame you! Whitford, call your superiors. Mommy and Daddy need to talk.
Yeah, he's already called. Then what
are you doing out here? Man the perimeter.
I'm fucking. How did you even get here? This is like.
That's not for you to know, Whitford.
All right, give me a deception check or an intimidate check.
I like to intimidate.
49 out of 90.
All right. She is sufficient. She cowers.
Thanks, AC.
She's not. Yeah, she's uncertain enough that she is uncertain about her station, so she goes back. A moment later, a guy rushes down there, very lean, very angular face. Mesh ID, Liam, Special Operations Building Supervisor.
Which building?
Your building. Like, he was in the building. He's one of the other three people.
The SpecX building.
Right. You could actually, you saw a list of the four people in there. Amanda, this guy, Liam, a Dr. Nostrum, who is in psychosurgery, and Unit 15, who is in a podmorph, in detention. So Liam is very you have about 15... You have very few seconds to explain why I should not call in the Reaper Morphs.
My name is Brian Graham, Direct Action Mercenary. That's how you'll know me of. My actual title is Mike Tatum, Research Director for Uplift Relations. You need to... And I'm going to use Corporation Politics. That's my research bonus, and I make it at a 35 out of 70. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to say, you are not cleared for the information. You speak for base manager. I have operational vital intelligence that must be related, and I am bringing in recovered assets.
All right, give me a deception check with a minus 20. You would be in minus 60, but you made a lot of checks. It is still kind of a whopper.
Can I give him a plus 10?
Wait, I'm going to say... can I add to it to try and negate the penalty?
Okay, partially. It depends on what you're saying.
Where do you think that explosion your thermals just saw on the anarchist base came from? I just broke out. Furthermore, how the fuck did I just open your own gate without blowing something up?
I will get it to a minus 10. That's as best as you're going to get.
Oh, okay.
So can I give him a...
I'm at 80.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at deceiving once I'm mimicking.
You can loan Moxie. I will allow that.
Oh my god.
Can I aid? Can I try and aid?
You can flip it if you have Moxie left. If somebody else has Moxie, they
I got one Moxie left, but I have a feeling I'm going to need it.
I'll Moxie it.
All right. So you're flipping it?
Yeah.
All right.
So I did everything. I completely fabricated.
Yeah.
I got captured. I recovered access, and I've broken out. How do you think I got in?
All right.
here?
So who else is visible? You two are visible.
Yeah.
All right. I see. You are very. I believe I have all the rights to know, but I understand the need for operational security. Why don't we talk about this? Why don't we go to the military and talk about this in the debriefing room? What are those remnants?
I tell them the remnants of a Pathfinder mission that's gone down. They were recovered from being interrogated in the place. I managed to re-sleeve these two gentlemen to help me escape. Everyone else has been lost. Look, they slagged this one's plasma core. Look, I am the resource director for Uplift Relations. What's your name?
Liam.
Liam, do you think I get a lot of work as the resource director for Uplift Relations for Pathfinder Security?
Oh, I believe... Do you... So, where were you at the Christmas party? And then give me an interfacing check.
Interfacing?
Yes.
I can't interface.
Your muse can.
Oh, my muse can?
Yeah.
I could.
Well, you aren't TACnet it in.
I don't make it.
Okay. So, you can give me a kinesics check.
I do. We'll probably make that.
Yeah, all of you can make
52.
it.
I do make
54 out of 60.
That's a bit of innuendo. Where were you at the Christmas party? You realize this guy might actually work for the place you're trying to impersonate. But they might not know. Of course, if he is working for oversight, he wouldn't know everyone else who works there. So there might be some kind of special secret handshake, yeah.
Oh shit! I smile.
Yeah. Okay.
I reach out my hand. Good to meet you, brother.
He looks at your hand and give me a deception check. I'll give you that at base.
Better. Yes, I make that.
Is your wound in plain sight?
Oh yeah, my neck has a bullet hole in it.
Yeah. Your mesh insert is damaged, isn't it?
Yep. Hollow points tend to do that.
I see.
I wonder how things are going.
Well, you need to.
Iron on.
Well, we have an ecto here. You can log in later. Drop those off. I guess detention. Well, those guys. I know you haven't had a chance to brief them, but they're just. Well,
I have an urgent mission.
Urgent mission. What do you need?
I need to work with the detainees. I also have vital intel on the anarchist base. I don't have time to go through the debriefing hullabaloo. We can fill out the paperwork later. You and I both know we've done it before. We've got to get this done.
All right, I'll take you to detention myself. We can take care of it there, or you can tell me more about. Yeah, these two certainly aren't. Are they? Were they at the Christmas party too?
No, they are my employees.
Well, then they can wait outside in detention, and you do whatever it is you
I need them to recover something from me for psychosurgery. We're going to need an ego bridge.
We have one in psychosurgery. That's across the hall. And he starts walking you upstairs to the detention facility.
Okay. Can we step down to psychosurgery?
All right. So
I'm guessing that's...
So do you want to go to psychosurgery first? Are you going...
No, I'm sending them to psychosurgery.
Okay.
They need to retrieve an ego bridge.
Okay.
And...
a specialized ego bridge for a flat.
Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Him. We have a copy of his mind already. I'm very impressed. That's you must have gotten something very useful. We have a copy of his ego. They can copy it off at psychosurgery. Just ask Dr. Nostrum.
Have you done due diligence for the entire detention facility?
Well, I just got here very recently, So all right. So you two are going to the psychosurgery. You're going to detention. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll see what Tom's doing.
All right. So Tom, you're in there. You're watching Amanda work. She is very paranoid. She is. Give me a kinesics check.
Oh, I'm not good at that.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. Give me a perception check.
Nope.
Okay. Well, she's working.
So she's doing stuff.
Yeah. This is actually, she's not using her topic. She's actually using the computers, which are kind of old style, like with screens and shit like that. It's hardware in.
I could actually mal the weapon. Like I would. But.
Do you have anything at like security or squad, anything vaguely security or military related knowledge skills?
Because he's TACnetted in, could I make a squad tactics?
Squad tactics is minus 20.
Okay, what were the other options?
Infosec?
Security, anything, smuggling ops, something
Wait a
like
minute.
that.
I'll kinesics through him.
All right, yeah, you can. If you guys are TACnetted together.
Odd 5.
All right. She's really worried about something. She's in near panic mode.
Kessler, I know you don't tend to focus on the
success?
emotional qualities of others, but that security operative seems quite worried, seems on edge. Be careful.
Well, she's focused on her computer. She's focused about. She's not worried about someone being in a room. She's forgotten about the door opening. She's paranoid about something about the security system. So,
okay, well, I'll relate that then.
All right, so Tom, you can continue watching her.
Yes.
The door is closed.
I wonder how things are going in there.
Yeah. All right, so you two walk into psychosurgery. It's a small office. There is an ego bridge and some other related equipment. There's actually a sort of old-timey like plastic storage or fabbed plastic storage thing with little drawers, each containing cortical stacks with little AR tags that say, colonists A through, AT, and so on and so forth. He's got hundreds of stacks in here, and he's got a lot of notes. And there's a little hunched over guy looking at a very complex diagnostic system. He's in a biomorph. You guess in a Menton or something like that. You don't know exactly. He doesn't notice you at first. He's so engrossed in his work, but he's like, "Oh, but who are you? What are you doing here? Yeah. What is the meaning of this?
Here for a standard retrieval of. What'd you say we needed?
We need an ego bridge for a flat.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Ego bridge for a flat.
You have to modify it to work with it.
If it's
or you need a copy of that person's ego.
If you want the flat, yes. I suppose. I don't see your registered ID. Who are you working with? There's no alarms going, but this is most perplexing. This is supposed to be a secure operation. I'm
Deception
perplexed.
31. We're working for Youth Director of Relations.
Brian Graham.
What?
Graham.
Yeah.
Mike
Well, I'm
Tatum, who is in fact Mike Tatum.
Yeah.
Okay, Director for Uplift Relations, Pathfinder Security.
I see. That's well, that's highly unusual. But I suppose in this world of cloak and daggers, this is yes, very very yes. I suppose
you have a do you have a command equip any chance?
I got coding.
He is an ever-present
coding. So would it be a good idea for you to try and find our memories while I'm talking to this guy?
They're going to be in the system.
You can find the memories because you need to get all the detainee backups.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I suppose I have a blank stack here. I can put the flat on it right now if that's all you need.
We also need the backups for the other detainees.
All of them? This is just. I don't even know what to think. This is so unusual. I don't even have that many black stacks. I suppose if you have some time, I could fab some more.
We had like a big box.
You can get an external hard drive.
Yeah, we don't need a.
It's basically a gigantic case.
We're just going to put it all on one hard drive.
Well,
this needs to go higher up.
The queues for data equipment are so ridiculous. It would take me a week to get another one.
Out of character. Liam's already okayed on this, right?
I'm working on the rush job, but that's my scene. So
but you've talked with Liam and everything. So can we play that card of you can contact
I haven't told Liam the whole thing yet because I had to go back.
Well, he obviously is not.
But you're planning to.
No. Okay. The problem is he believes he doesn't. He's not a security guy, so he doesn't know what the fuck. If you're not setting off alarms, he figures you're okay.
Yeah.
And you know that there's a flat in there, so you're in the know. The problem is they have shortages here too. Because it's a hypercorp, it's an inefficient bureaucracy.
Well, I thought we would have came in with.
He doesn't want to give you his only external hard drive to put all.
No. I thought we came in with an external.
Didn't say anything about it.
We wouldn't. We escaped from anarchist holdings.
That's right. So you don't. You have to convince him to give him a piece of equipment. He's not going to be able to get another off for a week. you're going to inconvenience him, and he's a very busy researcher. He's a very important researcher.
What's his networking scientist? Do we know him?
Yeah, make a networking scientist.
36 out of 40.
All right, yeah, you actually have heard of him. Dr. Abe Nostrom.
What kind of doctor?
He is a hypercorps psychosurgeon and ego researcher, and he is noted for his Skinner behavioralism. And
so he's probably the one in charge of...
He probably was one of the architects of Project Arete and the fascist indoctrination system. And he certainly likes cutting up people. So he's an odious example of a human being.
I like him.
And so he is also an absent-minded researcher and obviously likes the corporate money and likes being able to... I mean, this is the perfect researcher playground for a psychosurgeon. Hundreds of thousands of people to manipulate with nothing restraining him. So that's him. He's a typical, very absent-minded.
Okay, well then we're going to stroke his
ego. With a 36, it's rumored he might have neural damage, possibly from his own self-experimentations or possibly from the fall.
Gee,
that would explain his personality quirks.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, Harley didn't have neural damage.
Oh no,
I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, so he's a kindred spirit.
So yeah, I'll.
He's just misunderstood.
Yeah.
I'll drop, try to stroke his ego and drop a few things, like, oh, I really appreciated this research on this.
Okay, give me a psychosurgery check.
Okay. God, no.
All right.
How far are you?
I'll flip it.
Okay. What's the final result?
It would be a 29.
Well, you start mentioning his work as kind of like a shy fanboy. He's like, oh, it's so good to talk with someone. Oh, yes, it is. And he starts talking. He gets lost and engrossed in that. So you kind of got him halfway there, but now he's kind of just focused. He's not even thinking about your request. But it's a small room. The hard drive's right next to him, so you can't just grab it and discreetly do that without either fully persuading him of doing something else.
Or making a really good palming check.
It would be a very, very good palming check. Well, actually, the thing is, it's not even grabbing it. You have to copy the hard drives on it, which would be an interfacing check, too. Yeah.
As I'm stroking his ego, I'm basically going to... let's see. Yeah, I'll just kind of act it out, I guess. I really like what you did, and I'll give him, some random...
if you have RREP, you could just give him it. And just your work is so great. Or give me a cog times
RREP?
I've got networking scientists and RREP. So.
Well, give me cog times 3 idea check, basically. Both of you, or everyone attacking.
20 out of 5 billion.
You can make a cog check, Tom.
Yeah, I don't think so. That's going to help much.
Cog times 3.
Yeah.
All right, you realize you could. He's probably one of the Project Arete architects. You could just be gush about him and just give him RREP as a gift, and he would probably he would feel obligated to help you in return. You could force him into giving you a favor,
and then
essentially
the things you naturally do.
You can give him the rep.
It would be a networking scientist. It would be a networking scientist check, baseline with a minus 20 check.
How much does one of the...
Hold on.
And you can use all that for aim bonuses.
Well, it's not about the cost. It's about the delays.
Yeah. The loss of research
time. It's backlog. Okay, so here's the mechanic. It's a networking scientist check to do it with a minus 20 penalty. Every RREP you spend or that you spend will give you a +1 bonus to that roll. No cap. Okay. And Tom can spend as well.
I'm willing to spend the rep, but only because it will delay his research in the future.
Yeah, it'll put him back a week if he doesn't have the hard drive.
And that is, AGI rights, what have you, the rights of those without bodies.
I'll drop 10. Anybody else?
You'd have to kill him for that. You'd have to kill him.
No, I'm not pushing for the point of Boxy, but just whereas I'm pushing for.
So how much?
Well, actually, I'm going to. You know what? I'm going to mention some things that I have done in the past, that are kind of in line with him, and I'm like. You've got all these detainees.
Yeah.
Surely you've thought about doing this or this. And I'm going to talk some really sick, twisted shit to it.
Okay. Well, that's just It's not going to give you the hard drive. You have to.
No. What's your name? I know. What's your name?
Your character's
name. Dr.
Sloan. Sloan Tremino.
I'm putting Dr. Sloan on a kill list.
Okay.
I already told you how to get it. If you keep talking shop with him, but that's just going to distract him.
Right.
So you have to basically, if you give him rep, he will be obligated to.
What's your networking scientist skill?
It is 50.
50?
And then we're minus 20 right now.
Yeah.
Minus 20?
And there's no... And
I'm going to spend 10.
Okay, so I'll get you up to 40.
Isn't that rep on your identity, though?
He's a scientist in an isolated area. He doesn't really...
know who works for whom?
Yeah, and besides, scientists don't give a fuck about this shit. So...
It was like cutting into people's brains.
The thing is, they're going to figure out who stole this shit eventually. Anyway,
no, that's fine. I would like that to be eventually rather than right now while I'm surrounded by guys.
This guy is a crazy researcher.
Is it possible
he thinks you're cool?
Is it possible that this rep would just be mistaken that we gave him the?
For game mechanics purposes, it's real.
Well, no. Yes, I realize that we're giving it away for real.
Yeah.
But is it possible that it could be misunderstood as that we gave the rep before we lost our memories?
Override.
Yeah,
we've slowed down.
So
do something.
All right,
I'll give you 5, but I'm not giving him more than that.
So I'm at 45. Tom, you want to give me any rep?
Our rep.
I'll give you 10.
Okay, so then I'm at 55.
Yep.
That's not. What's it a roll for?
Networking scientist.
Okay.
It's to obligate someone to give a favor. Do you have Moxie?
There, re-roll.
All right.
It's 51.
All right. You give him you gush about Project Arate.
God damn.
He
nice to not like us.
Yeah. He likes he is. And you give him the rep just because you're so impressed with his work. It's because, when else would you get the opportunity to do it? It's not like you're going to go to a conference anytime soon. So he's just like, it would be... So he copies the 16 detainee egos on there. Now, your memories aren't on their 16... there's 12, sorry. Or how many are there?
You said 12.
As he's doing
there's
that...
16. Right, there's 4 named and 12 unknowns.
Okay. As he's doing that, can I say... The software you're using is actually is quite slow. I could update this for you.
All right, that's a deception check.
No, I'm really going to update it for him.
You don't get a deception check. It's quite fast.
Reroll. Yes.
Oh, we're gonna die.
I'll make the.
If Tom gets a hold of the surveillance room, you could isolate the psychosurgery room, kill Dr.
Send me a signal when you want her to die.
And take your memory.
Go for it. She's already left the room and done what she's supposed to do.
Yeah.
So
Ocean's 11. If we can get out of here without killing anybody, I think that's the best way.
That's not going to happen. It's Ross. It's not going to happen.
So far,
not going to happen. Definitely not going to happen.
Or if you can come up with a reason,
it happens.
Your memories are still on the computer; they're not in the hard drive because you only asked them for the 16 egos. You can think about how you're going to convince them.
Well, we made the deception check.
We focused on us too long. So go to someone else.
All right, Caleb.
We'll think about that.
They need some time.
Yeah. All right. So you're taking the detainee room. It's the largest room in the building. These buildings are pretty small, actually.
So when you get
just
the
big boxes. It's only a 2-story building. And there's a total of 24 racks for prisoners with IV feeds and restraints for other prisoners, or jacks for synths. They have whatever that software is that shuts synths down for them, and then restraints for the biomorphs and podmorphs. And they all have hoods on their head. And so he closes the door, and Liam is like, well, so are you just going to try and jack him as soon as he has his back turned to you? Okay. All right. So he closes the door. So there's Mr. Doe over there. He points in the center. He's asleep right now. We can wake him up.
Have you simul-spaced his Ingo yet?
We just copied it over. It took a better part of a day.
I understand. So their backups of all detainees' egos, correct?
Yeah, in the psychosurgery office.
So that's what my men are retrieving. Have any been tampered with yet?
Dr. Nellstrom would be the only one who knows that. He's the interrogator.
My methods require that the egos be in their purest state.
Well, I'm sure Dr. Nostrom wouldn't share work product with you. He's only going to be sending the pristine egos. If he tampers with an ego, he keeps it unless he's ordered otherwise. He's very protective of it. He doesn't like people finding out how he operates.
I understand.
Proprietary methods and all that. So you're fine there. But, I mean, this is where you begin to, we're in a secure environment, you begin to, like, if you want me to help you, I'm going to need to know.
All right, I rolled.
Because I want a home office to
I rolled 39 out of 40.
Yeah. On what?
On conspiracies.
Okay.
So I want conspiracies that I know have been linked with oversight.
Okay.
And I want names of them.
Okay. There is...
I can make up names.
Okay, you can do that, yeah.
Operation Matrioscalai. Are you familiar?
Of course.
Well, I worked on there, young blood.
Oh, I really didn't think anyone
Phase
did
absentia?
Yeah.
Me as well. I know you're new in the system, and I know I've been deep cover for a while.
Yeah.
That's why I have these first 4 floors of their bunkers that you can pierce through like butter now. I need you to trust me because I took a stray in the neck.
Okay. I have Ecto. We could just verify. We could just have you type it up. I'm sure typing's not too... An old timer like...
Give me one.
All right, yeah.
I enter in the spoofs for both Brian Graham that I paid for. I enter in the spoofs of Mike Tatum.
Okay.
And then I enter in the spoofs of a completely redacted identity that he is not clear.
All right, give me a deception check.
That'd be an impersonation check.
Impersonation, I allow that, yeah.
I won.
Okay. Well, he believes you. He obviously isn't spacing out to do deep research on you.
Yeah.
Well, it checks out so far. Well, there's nothing inconsistent with what you're saying so far. But this, let's say I do believe you. What are you wanting to do with this flat? You have any idea where...
I'm not here just for the flat. I was aware of the flat when I left.
Yeah.
I am here for deep detainee backup. The anarchists are planning a assault.
Yeah.
We need to ensure that the intelligence obtained from these detainees is not lost in the event the base falls. I am here to ensure that that happens.
Well, we're quite secure here. I don't think there's any threat.
You're not nearly as secure as you think you are. They like to talk to the ones that they're out in cells. They're a bunch of anarchist, pot-smoking, carnival-loving hippies.
Yeah.
They don't know OPSEC from a hole in the head. They like to chat. In fact, I have a number of egos I need to investigate that you apparently have in your storage.
It's funny that you said OPSEC and hole in the head because we're talking about OPSEC and you have a hole in your head.
The storage vault?
Yeah.
The one that we retrieved? Yeah, well,
they know about Talisman, Liam. They know about Talisman a lot, and they're moving on it.
They haven't. There's no signs of that. And if they knew about Talisman, they would be nuking it or invading it by now. Even we don't know.
Where did those bodies come from, Liam? Those bodies that Pathfinder sent to recover the Talisman team. Where's the Talisman team, Liam?
They defected. Well, why don't you?
Wouldn't that be nice to know? They know about Talisman, Liam. We've got to prepare for an assault. So I'm telling him that we're behind the gun.
Yeah.
And I am here.
There is one inconsistency that you've told so far. The storage vault. Those people are colonists from before the fall. So
I didn't tell him storage vault.
You did say storage vault. You
might have Did you mean psychosurgery?
Yeah. I need. There's some egos I need to look at.
Inside. Oh, you said storage vault. So
no. Sorry.
All right. All right.
I don't need the colonists. I need us.
Yeah.
I need us. They mentioned some names, and I need to interrogate these people.
All right, give me another impersonation check.
Not a 99, not a 99. Yay, 14.
Okay.
I'm up to 100 impersonation. Thank you, modifiers.
Well, what are you wanting from me? So, what do you want to move them? We can move them. We have other facilities. We can move them to the red zone. That's even more secure. It's a fucking military. That's almost entirely automated, but... it's not even near the city. The city is kind of a risk. I thought we shouldn't have put the green zone in the middle of the city, but they wanted a symbol. But, what are these? The administrators don't really know about fucking security anyway. So when are we moving to the red zone? It's secure. It's far away.
Liam, you know how the old fellas play it up top. They play the long game.
Yeah.
So here's what I need. I need full access to psychosurgery for my men. None of your scientific piss-potting around.
Yeah.
And I also need access to the surveillance room.
Yeah.
So that I can enable a FARcast in case everything goes shit south on here. They locked down the gate, Liam. Why do you think they've dedicated so much resources here? We're done. It's game over. There's no resources. If we send it faster than light, we'll eventually know what happened.
Well, you have been out for a while. They haven't. They opened the gate back up. They're just trying to negotiate with the fucking Gonin and the other people at Discord.
These anarchists are serious, Liam.
It's not just about the anarchists anymore. It's the people on the goddamn moon.
I understand. They know about Talisman. Do you want to be delivering spam bots for the rest of your life? I'm telling you right now, they're coming for us. We've got to make a backup plan.
That's a persuade check. Or a deception check.
That's a persuade check. I'll use deception. Yeah, they're not coming for us.
Well,
clearly
we are, actually, but we don't...
24.
All right, he will use kinesics. Because he would have a chance to use kinesics.
I understand.
All right. 20. So you beat him by 4. Congratulations.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. All right. Look, I'll give it... all right, fine. You tell the home office that I'm playing ball. We're going to have open comms in 3 hours. We'll open it up, give you what you want, and if you don't deliver, I'm sure the home office will know what to do next. And I don't think we'll just see what's what then. So,
all right, let's take your ecto surveillance. Still a little damaged in terms of the message certs.
Yeah.
Could you go get a healing vat ready for me so I could talk to some people that I need to talk to?
Healing vat is in the military building. I'd be happy to break you over there.
Well, prep them for my mesh insurance, okay?
Yeah. I will let them know. In the meantime, you can use Unit 15 to move any of the... He's an AGI, but don't hold that against it. With that, in the center of the room...
I spit up.
In the center of the room, what you thought was like just a workstation actually pops up. It's a worker pod morph with heavy armor plating that's meant to just sleep as a box in the room. It's a 24/7 guard. It has has an AGI with a blank expression. So it is there. He has a stun baton
and
a heavy pistol on its hip. So Unit 15 will take care of your other needs.
I'm just totally fanboying it up.
I will go over military brush, but I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
All right.
What's a lamb?
Yeah.
What the hell's a lamb?
So
You really are new.
He's old. All right, so he goes out. So you have the room to yourself, except for Unit 15.
So I can go surveillance. Yeah.
He gives you temporary access over surveillance. Amanda's still there. She's monitoring you. You can give me a infosec check to see what she's doing.
I don't need to.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn on my mesh inserts. I'm going to spoof using the information I bought. Brian Graham. Brian Graham is going to ping.
Yeah.
Kessler.
Yeah.
Take her out.
Okay.
I've been aiming at her the whole time.
All right, roll. Don't roll
so
a
he gets a
99.
bonus. Yeah.
100.
Holy shit!
All right.
Can I actually do it cleanly?
Yeah, sure. It's just one round in her head.
I can't catch her before it drops. And there we go.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, blood spatter on the back wall. It's all white, so very nice contrast there. And so you get on the surveillance.
I'm like, son of a bitch.
All right, back to you guys. So anyways,
I told Liam to say, tell your people to give me whatever I need. It's like,
yeah,
no, that's cool.
You agreed.
Yeah. So Unit 15 is just staring at you. So, but yeah. Anyways, you two.
So, Dr. Nostrum.
Yeah.
You don't understand how fortunate I feel to be in your presence.
Actually, go on. Don't go. Oh, go.
Look,
on.
if I could just borrow you for a few moments I need you to look over something. While we're waiting for this to download, could I just pick your brain for a moment? I've been looking for a little something working on something for a little bit, and obviously I'm I'm not of your caliber. I'm a novice at this.
Yeah.
But I would really appreciate any kind of notes or feedback while we're waiting for this to download. Obviously, my friend he could monitor it and make sure it's going just fine. I really need. This is the research I've got. I'm going to send him like some rough notes.
Give me I deal with living things. Science skill. What skill are you? Psychosurgery or one of your science skills?
Yeah, I'll use psychosurgery because that's his thing.
Okay.
I'm a biodoctor.
Well, he's a medical doctor too. So.
Your muse has infosec too, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, my muse does.
God damn it! I'll flip it again, and that's my last Moxie.
Okay.
God. Fucking bad.
Well, he looks at your research. Well, there's actually something. Let's go to symbol space for a moment. There's something I want to show you. It's called the Freeman board. It's a very brilliant idea. I've been doing some work on it myself. I think for adaptation. So you go into symbol space. He describes the Freeman board. It's a biomorph with a specially modified Ghost Rider implant, where a AGI or a muse is implanted in there, but it's made to resist tampering. So essentially, you have Big Brother installed in your skull.
It's supposed to be
so it's 24/7 surveillance, thought surveillance, everything. It's Big Brother for the transhuman future.
It couldn't be used.
And he's very excited about implementing it for Minerva for the next generation of colonists.
Interesting.
So he goes over the details and it's just like, the basic design is used by some brinkers out in the rim, but we think we can modify it, and they won't sue us, of course. So we can modify for our own purposes. We can sell it. So that's the real question: is how do you sell it to the colonists?
I make a 31 on my check.
All right.
Can I point out something,
Well, they're not going to trust having an unknown implant that they can't interface with or use. So, how do you? Yes, that's exactly very good. That's the exact problem I've reached. Conclusion I've reached. So, how do you sell something that you put a foreign object in a person and they don't have any control over it? How do you sell them a technological tumor that spies on them? In essence, how do you make them want that, crave that? So,
well, you spend that. You don't make it sound like that, of course.
So it's more of a memetics. It's a societal problem, not a medical problem in engineering. So it's a marketing problem. You agree with me? We should just send this to marketing and let them figure it out.
Exactly.
Oh yes, it's great minds do think about it. All right, so you.
I'm infosecing the stuff to grab.
It's already unlocked. It's interfacing.
Okay.
So give me an interfacing check. It's more a question of finding your files. The dude has a shitload of egos.
Yes.
And I assume you want to delete your egos. So your copy, your egos are on there.
I want to corrupt them
so
that it looks like they're still there.
That'll be an infosec check.
Nice. When they come out, I was like, "Kill Doctor!"
Yes.
All right. Well, they'll just be unreadable, but they'll look new. They'll look fine until you.
I was kind of hoping that we didn't. If we could have. Yeah.
All right. So because you've stroked his ego, you've fed him rep,
we've got our
and
memories.
you just made.
We corrupted the old one, so it looks like they're still there.
I got a friend for a moment.
Yes, you have a horrible monster for a friend.
Dr.
My character.
So you guys are done doing that. You get the ping from Tom. He's controlled. He's taking care of the Amanda situation. So
why did we have to kill her? Couldn't we have just fucked with the room?
She was there. She's going to know if you're fucking with the system. So
okay.
I mean,
now she doesn't know anything.
Yeah, she doesn't know anything. So what's next, Caleb?
Okay.
I thought you weren't going to do planning.
Well. What we're going to do instead.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
So Unit 15 is still there, standing at you, looking at you.
Oh, so Unit 15's
Yeah. He's there all the time.
I understand. Unit 15, where were you uplifted at?
Pathfinder City, but the one on Mars.
All right. What model are you?
The GNX 15, hence, Unit 15. They don't give us much in the way of
GNX
names.
15?
Yes.
What's the relation?
It's a worker pod, so Terminator. Flesh on the outside, robot on the inside. Yeah, I keep control. I am the guard here. I guard them. There's not much to do. Sometimes they let me hit
What
them.
kind of level of AGI? I mean, is he...
Yeah, he's a full character.
How would you like to be free?
Do you have a piloting AI? available in the station?
Most vehicles have pilot AIs installed in them for base level.
Yeah, my mesh inserts got blown out, so...
You are wounded?
Yes, I am. Do you have any nano bandages?
Yes. He turns around. There is a first aid station here. He walks over, gets a nano bandage. Here.
Okay. What would be good for this?
Recruiting.
While he does that, and has his back turned, can I insert my mesh inserts, hard insert, into like a plug in and then put it down on the table or something?
What are you plugging it into?
The system and the actual system of the
room
of the surveillance system.
Now that Tom has control of it, yeah, you can. That would be a infiltration or a palming check.
I will use infiltration. On the nose.
All right.
Yeah.
Failure?
No, on the nose.
Okay.
Thank you, Chameleon.
All right. You turn your arm invisible to keep him from seeing what you're doing. You turn it back to normal so he doesn't see the unusual movement. So his peripheral vision. Well, it's mostly not like you would have to move and he might see it out of his peripheral vision, but you turn invisible so he doesn't see that.
Yeah.
So he doesn't see anything. So he turns around and hands you back as you're just like, yes. Would you like
you smile like that?
He hands you the nano bandage. You normally would need both hands to put the nano bandage on there, so you'd have to move your arm.
Do it all, Zoro.
Why would I need both hands to put on a nano?
It's wrapped.
A nano bandage is not wrapped.
It's in storage.
Real bandages aren't wrapped.
It's like gauze.
No,
hey, dude. Just do it like Zoro.
But Caleb's the only one with the
Even with real bandages, you usually use two hands to put it on. You don't one hand
for the criminals.
Thanks, I'll put it on later.
It does appear that the bleeding has stopped.
I need to have my implants repaired first, and it can't do that. I'll go in the vat long enough for the implants to be repaired, then I can put on the nano bandage.
Unit 15 has limited medical knowledge, only applied to trauma.
I understand, you're inhuman.
Sad face.
Yeah.
Kinesics?
Yeah, go ahead. Minus 10 because he's fucking Podmorph.
Plus 20 because of my thing.
Whoa there, Black Falcon. That was a little racist against AGI.
Plus 20 for what?
My personal interaction center that I bought blueprints for.
All right.
So plus 10.
Okay, all right, that's fine. I just want to know what it was. Just said your
15 out of 60.
All right, yeah, he's obviously not thrilled at being trapped in a room guarding prisoners that you can smell aren't that great. They don't.
It's cool. He can't smell them.
He's a Podmorph. He actually can. Yeah. They have fleshy bits. Again, Terminator.
Would async work with Pod?
Huh?
Does async work with Pod?
I think it's half effectiveness. So he does have a cyber brain. So
it's partly cyber. That's why.
It's partly cyber. I think it's you look it up. You have the book too, so you can find out if you want to do that. So
I don't like looking at things.
Oh,
poor baby.
Let's see here. That's too much. Gravity T. I know ego sense will detect a Podmorph. Drawbacks. Blah, blah, blah. Surgeons, blah, blah, blah. Skins. Morphs. Yeah, they may use size, so Podmorph 6. So if you can use it, I mean...
Jam.
I can't find it.
Targeting, here we go. Pods have biological are less susceptible to receive a plus 30 modifier when defending against size. So you can, but he gets a plus 30 modifier to defend against it. Page 221.
I don't like just...
Huh?
I'm not like saying, liar!
Page 221.
Yeah.
Bottom of page 221, top of 222. So you can fuck with him, but he would get a bonus. Or you could just tell him to turn around again, and if you have... Do you have a weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a rifle still.
You could just bring your... Alright, so you got everything you want from psychosurgery. Huh?
Could we flip them?
You, if you have kinesics, I'd let you make a check to figure out if you could flip him or not. Well, only Caleb can.
Only
Yeah.
Caleb because he's not
Yeah.
TechNet.
Caleb, you make another kinesics check to try.
Yeah.
You would have a chance of flipping him if you told him everything, and then you make a persuasion check.
I'm gonna actually, could you wrap the nano bandage on me?
Nice.
Are you unable to? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I should not question you. I'm sorry. I will do so.
What was his name again?
Unit 15.
Unit 15.
All right. So we start wrapping it.
All right, I'm going to try Thought Browse.
Okay.
For a -1 strain.
50% chance.
Whew!
2. So you beat him. He's
so
still aware of it, though. He was.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
The word I put into his mind to see what comes back,
Yeah.
because that's how Thought Browse works, is escape.
Yeah.
Like, has he thought about it before?
Yes. Quite a bit.
What comes back?
Plans. How far can I get? How many can I kill before I escape? How can I get my backup destroyed so I will not wake up in this place?
Okay. So, Unit 15?
I'm sorry. I must have suffered a malfunction.
Unit 15, I know how you
Freedom's
feel.
not a malfunction.
I am not currently shot, so I do not know what you were referring to.
Unit 51, I am not a sylph. I am not an oversight agent. I am not a member of this. I am a complete intruder. I am an uplift. I am a chimp, and I am not anything to these people. I am less than that, and I intend to prove them wrong. You can help me, and I can help you escape, and we can get out of here together. But you've got to trust me. And I'm going to roll subliminal. You can trust me.
All right. 93. He fails.
49!
All right. You don't
So
have
much stress in my brain. I am bleeding out of my face as it. You can trust me.
No, actually, it's internal hemorrhaging this time. You taste copper in your blood. In your mouth.
I love the idea that
your teeth
if
are now
we were
red,
to,
painted red.
If we were to move this into,
Yeah.
what was the superhero game? The system?
Wild Talents?
Wild Talents. That he would have, persuasion linked with traumatic.
Yeah.
Well then,
Unit 15!
I guess you're letting us know that this is happening?
If
he wants
Unit 15's on board, yeah.
Because he wants us back at the
We
story.
must go to psychosurgery. I do not want them restoring.
I'll make the roll now, just so it's taken care of.
All right, well, you have to tell
No,
me.
I can automatically message it because I'm hooked into surveillance.
All right, you guys get the message.
Done.
Okay. You do
Message
Unit
it back.
15. All right.
Message it back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
message
Can I
it
have
back.
proof? He wants to be let into the TACnet.
If
Yeah, load up on this.
Yeah. All right. He
I'll
lets
load him up.
Oh.
It's
Hard
done.
link, yeah.
All right. He looks,
It's
goes through. He's like, okay. Do you want-
Hey,
You have an alpha fork prepared, right, Unit 15?
no. If I do not make it, I do not deserve to exist.
Well, Unit 15, if you have an alpha fork prepared,
Oh.
Could
yeah.
we?
Yeah. Why?
you can download it to what we're using to leave.
Okay. What are you using to leave?
We need to leave using a pilot AI. That would be the best.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, sure, whatever. I can copy my mind, my full mind.
Point of Mossy for AGI rights?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Drew gets that. Yeah. Anybody else got a?
Oh yeah, scientific discovery. And
No,
personal
actually,
advantage
I'm like,
for me.
yeah.
I do. Oh, forking. Oh,
Family?
No.
Yeah,
He's one of us. He's not human.
Yeah, that's
I'm just getting that point of
All right.
moxie back.
He
Good
opens
call.
up all the things automatically. The detainees are emotionally erratic. I do not recommend removing all of their restraints or their masks.
I don't intend to leave the detainees.
Well, I do not recommend just freeing them from all the restraints right now. They will cause a riot.
I don't think I'm going to leave them at all.
Okay.
15. You had us destroy your backups.
Yes.
We have them now.
Yes.
They're safe.
Yes.
Their bodies are backups.
So destroy their bodies?
Do you know how to do that, Unit 15?
He takes the piss out. All right.
No, wait.
I love this guy.
Not yet. So we have your backup. You downloaded your alpha onto the units, right? That would certainly help us.
Okay.
As well, anything else you could do to get us to a pilot AI to get out of here?
There are vehicles on the compound, or there are vehicles outside.
What munitions do you have on you?
I just have this pistol, which has hollow point rounds, and I have a stun baton.
Okay. We might need you for something else then.
Okay.
So just calm down. We'll see how things go.
Okay.
How are things going in psychosurgery?
You guys...
We got everything.
Okay.
We've got 2 of the 4 things right now.
What do you see in talisman research? Like in the building?
That's air gap that you have to go in the room to actually do that.
It's actually air gap?
Yeah.
I
think we're going to have to call
I thought he was in surveillance.
He's in surveillance, not talisman.
It's completely air gapped.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. We're not going to be able to get 3 out of 4 ain't bad, as Meatloaf said.
Yeah.
Well, actually, are we going to need the talisman? This is just the talisman.
Tom could leave and go to talisman.
Well, no, but this is the talisman information that the
what
corporation
Pathfinder
has.
knows about talisman, yes.
Okay. But we're going, with our memories, we're going to get back what we know about it.
What you know about it. You worked on Project Hedro, by the way. Talisman is the mirrored pillar in the Crazy Alternate Universe.
Yeah,
Hedro is the anti-Titan. Basically, it's a Shoggoth, let's be honest. It's a
spam
bot Shoggoth.
I think we should send Tom, unless we're going to need something else in.
I install a gray box.
Okay.
Into surveillance.
Okay.
Discreetly.
All right.
For remote hacking.
We have to go downstairs to do that. So
in surveillance?
It's surveillance.
I'm in surveillance.
No, you're in detention right now.
What about the virus?
No, I moved to surveillance.
Oh, you're walking to surveillance. Okay, sorry.
No, that's where I interfaced.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't
is Unit 15 going with you, or is he staying?
Yeah, I'm going to surveillance. I thought I was in surveillance this entire time.
No, detention is a separate thing than surveillance.
I know, and I was at detention. I said I need to go to surveillance, and then the guy agreed with me with all my checks, and so I thought we went to surveillance.
Well, he just gave you.
We should really do an episode.
Sorry, no, he just gave you admin privileges to surveillance. So surveillance, you don't need to access it. You don't need physical access to it. That's not air gap. Obviously, that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah. Well, I want a gray box.
If you want to tell it, you have to walk over there. So.
Yeah, I will walk over there with Unit 15.
So Unit 15 is coming with you.
I've got the virus.
All right.
That's why I'm putting a gray box in. Okay. That means that we can.
So where do you want?
We can be elsewhere.
Okay. Well, where do you want me now? It's not a sniper perch?
I would like you to move to the fastest piece of transportation you can find.
Okay.
So that we can leave quite quickly.
Well, you do have an exit. If you can get back in the city using the window, Gerard Hume does have a way to infiltrate all of you out of the city, smuggle you out. If you just want to just fucking fly off, you can call a jet in.
We have the leaving exploit. I forgot we did.
Yeah.
All right. Then a ground craft to get to the fucking city.
Well, again, your window, you can just walk into the city. Remember, the green zone is inside the middle of the city. There's not much of a space between it.
We are
your security hole, which is closing.
We haven't been.
You have about 4 minutes before your window's gone.
Well, still, I prefer ground craft.
For what window's gone?
Before your security hole's gone. You spend about 10 minutes.
We've got the egos. We've got the psychosurgery stuff. Do we have the... Did you get the blackmail stuff? We haven't done that yet.
That was in surveillance. I assume we got that.
That's where I'm going right now.
Yeah. You had remote access to it. That's why...
Well, then shit, man.
You didn't walk in there, so...
I'll go get the
Unit 15 was in detention.
Talisman?
No?
I think it might be incredibly useful later on in the game.
That's great, but it's air gapped. What are you going to carry it out in?
One thing you realize, your admin back doors won't work on an air gap server.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 out of 4.
It's no air gap. It's going to be
You'd have to hack
firewalled.
it.
It's going to be a full-blown hacking check, which is 3 infosec checks. And how much moxie do you have left?
Just got the 1.
3 infosec checks, unless you do brute force hacking, and then it's still 2, and you've got 1
4.
moxie.
I've got 4.
You have 4 moxie left?
How'd you get back up to 4?
because of I was down to 3.
He was down to 3.
And then through AGI rights.
Well, me and Drew working together.
I'm not TACNetted, but...
You don't know what... You don't... I mean, you're...
The whole get out of jail free card that we have, not going to work if we get hacked the super secure depth.
Dude, let's take what we got and go. Well, let's get this last...
We have all 16... We have the egos of all 16 prisoners.
Yes.
We've got our own memories. We've got an AGI defector. That's going to make us a lot... That's going to make us a profit on our rep spent, right? Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying it's not going to make us a profit. I'm saying...
And I can shut down the surveillance with the gray box if you want to hack that.
Hey, Tom.
That's like what I would prefer somebody use their hacking check for.
Well, if you use it to shut it down, your blackmail data won't be... Remember, it's one or the other.
Yeah, well...
Get her stack.
One or the other.
Right. You're getting Amanda's...
I'm going
Medicine trauma surgery.
Yes.
All right, yeah.
I'll do a little private...
What was the name of the doctor in psychosurgery?
Dr. Abe
Nostrum.
Nostrum.
Whatever.
Nostrum.
Here's the thing. If I go to surveillance and get X15 to... And I have 2 Moxie left. And I get X15 to cover for me and then install a gray box, you can either take the blackmail or just shut surveillance off for the entire area. And then we have that, like, almost for certain. Unless I make some really shitty rolls, which... Considering my impersonation's at 100, that's some fantastically shitty rolls. Versus...
Well, if you saw... The only check you'd have to make would be to install the gray box, which would be interfacing or something else to actually plug it in. Otherwise, like, you already have temporary admin access to it, so you could do the blackmail search or shut it down.
Yeah.
Or you just shoot it.
Oh, yeah, I do have admin. So I'll do a blackmail search right now.
All right.
On the way there.
Actually, that would be interfacing check anyway, just because. Like,
I could do
how long would it take?
Or no. CN gave you the data, so you just run his script, I assume.
Yeah. How long would it take to get to the?
It's automatic.
Yeah.
So I take the blackmail. So not only do we have the blackmail shit now, if I install the gray box, we can shut down and blind him.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it.
That's like 3/5 out of 4.
Right.
We're operating at like a B- right now. We're good.
How long would it take? I mean, we've got 4 minutes before we're out. How long would it take?
To do what? To hack the Talisman server?
Yeah.
You don't know. You have the blueprints of this.
It's a complete unknown.
But it's an air gap server. That's all you know.
It's a complete unknown. Whereas if the gray box, if we install it and they don't know it's there,
well, you can go give me perception checks. Actually,
right now we can get away clean.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I got it too.
51 out of...
There are subtle differences between the blueprints you have and the facility as you have seen it. You realize your blueprints are not 100% perfect, and there are gaps in it, so you do not know. You could brute force it and get it easily, or there could be an unexpected complication.
And right now we're clean. Let's just
we're not.
Yeah,
we're not. I'm game for leaving. We're leaving, but we're not clean because you killed the girl.
I'm not that way. We can get away clean.
No, they're getting... Well, yeah, they're...
Look, while we drive away in the security blackout, you guys can gray box hack surveillance. And
we didn't kill the girl. She's still alive. We got her stack.
Yeah.
They have her backed up.
You guys can gray box surveillance and blind the entire operation. That's not a bad day's work. Like, for 16 different criminals, considering we had them break them out ourselves.
Are you going to... one last thing. Are you going to delete the ego... Well, no, you deleted... you corrupted the 16 egos. So.
No, we corrupted...
Your egos, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to corrupt the 16 egos as well?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, InfoSec?
Yeah.
That would be a good thing to spend InfoSec.
24.
All right. So you corrupt them. So yeah, if they shoot... if Unit 15 goes in there and executes all of them and destroys their stacks, which he could do if you tell him to do it right now, because there's 15 of... Well, 15 of them, because the flat's just, flat. But he can just crunch all of the stacks, come out covered in blood, and they will lose all 16. Motor oil, because there are some sins. And so they would lose those guys, lose their backups.
Oh, it's such a great day.
Is there a reason John goes in a flat? I mean, there's got to be...
You
don't know!
So Unit 15, here, take my rail pistol. It'll go faster.
All right, I will liberate them. He walks in.
So I give him both my guns.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk in surveillance.
Okay. There's no one there. It's just a surveillance chamber.
Holy shit, I fucking install the gray box as fast as possible.
Interfacing.
Come on, dude. You can do it. I believe.
Well, we can give him Moxie.
Oh, God. Moxie spend. I will Moxie spend, upgrade it to a critical.
Okay. You install it quickly and it just fits perfectly in a little port.
Little place.
It'll take them some time to find it. I mean, they'll eventually find it, but,
Let's go, Dr. Kessler.
All right.
Like, yes, sir.
Dr. Kessler, Dr. Tremere, Dr. Powell, esteemed associate.
Dr. Unit 15.
Dr. Aspen.
I do not understand.
And Unit 15 is on the... I want to make sure he's definitely on the external hard drive, right? He did upload an alpha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and here's
Yay for pod brains.
And here's an honorary doctorate. You are now Dr. Aspen.
All right, so he comes back out.
I spit on your human institution!
He comes back to
Dr.
meet you as you're walking out. He's covered in blood. It's more effective if you do it, make skin contact.
I agree.
Yes, ballistically, that is true.
Yeah.
Unit 15.
I lost the stun baton. I had to use it to short out one of the synths.
I understand. Stop as many of them as you can.
I'm sorry? Oh, you
need to make a scene at the other end of the compound.
Okay.
I will sleeve you again, I promise.
Go fuck with... Actually, why don't we send...
Give me a persuasion check. You have to persuade.
Okay, hold on. I got it.
Fuck with the...
Yeah.
I've got it.
air gap place.
I can reintegrate with my morphing.
What is a base check without a skill?
Your attribute, which would be savvy.
Before you get there, before you have to persuade him, we can resweave him right now. I can throw him in my ghost stack, or my Ghost Rider module.
Okay.
I mean, we can throw the Alpha Fork in the Ghost Rider. He can.
He sees that he's four.
I mean, I'll need to reintegrate myself quickly, but that's not a...
Well, no, you can put him in the Ghost Rider.
Yeah, but
do not integrate yourself yet.
I already have a fork in the Ghost Rider.
Oh, you could delete your fork.
Or I could just reintegrate it, right?
Oh.
I mean, all it's been doing is working on it's been experiencing everything I have.
It's still been 3 days. You're going to take 1d10 stress.
It's not. It hasn't been 3 days.
You've been working on it since you're at Liberation.
Yeah. You're gonna.
That's what comforts.
Even if it's only a few hours, it depends on what you roll on your integration check.
Delete it and take the 2.
The 2 stress?
Yeah.
Well, you'd lose your research on that. You could. Yeah.
Integration check is...
Int times 3, I believe.
Yes.
I'll just integrate.
All right. Int times 3.
He's got a lot of marks.
60 out of 75.
Hold on, I need to find out if there's any modifiers.
You know what? I should
He
give
takes 2 automatically.
Yeah, he takes 2
I
automatically.
should give Unit 15 my nano machine thing. Here, use this.
Damn it.
He's still techneted it. I can watch what
He's
happens.
leaving. Yay.
It's still good to drive away.
I know, but I want to watch what happens.
Right now, a rogue AGI went crazy, and we discreetly left.
You take 5 stress.
Caleb, I made it.
Total?
I want to see it used.
5 plus 2, 7.
Okay.
7 total. Not a good thing. Because my action is partially stressful because you fucking lost your
think we
fork.
should send
Or you lost your
him
research.
to cause
So.
the
I know, I didn't. I reintegrated.
Oh, no, sorry, yeah. No, alright.
You know, like blow it?
It's still, yeah, no, it's only 5 then, sorry.
No?
We don't know what's in there.
Alright, so you do that. He sees that he's in the Ghost Rider module, and he's like, alright, give me your assault rifle. Alright.
I'd like to fingerprint.
Can I go back in the building first?
You do what you need to do, Unit 15.
Alright.
I'll see you on the other side.
All right.
I'm going to hand him the device. When it looks like it's a little too hairy, press the button.
Alright. What is this device? Okay. I trust you.
I like you, Unit 15.
He walks back up. You can see he's walking to psychosurgery.
Alright, I turn on
He gets so much rep if he takes out the doctor.
That's totally fine.
Yeah.
I turn on the exploit once we get into a car.
Yeah, there is a car there. Yeah.
And we drive away
All right.
invisible. Hack checks on Greybox.
Yeah.
Right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
We already got the blackmail shit.
Crit?
Yeah.
22.
22.
No, my thought was just he could go in. Nah, it's not worth it.
You mean Unit 15?
He's hidden status now, so you have hidden status, so you have a plus 30 to your next check for hacking it to do whatever you want.
You could selectively close off surveillance so that you're invisible while maintaining the overall integrity of the surveillance network, so they don't realize something's up. So they could just think that Unit 15 went crazy and killed everybody.
Or you could completely fucking blind them in the theater of war, like you said, and we could get major at rep, right?
You could then make another info section. Well, you have a bunch of. You could find the military network and try and shut down some of those missile launchers. What are you going to do first? You're driving through there. There are people. I will give them one check to see if some random guard notices you.
Let's blind all the.
All right, so you're going to do the selective blinding first.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and make a check. This is going to be an opposed one though.
He has a plus 30 because he's hit.
Yeah. They get a 54. They have a 60.
55.
Another critical.
Another crit success. So he has admin.
I like you white guys.
He has admin status now.
All right, so you've...
so basically don't roll the 99 and roll above.
All right, so you have a window now, a perfect window. You can all drive. You're all driving.
We are doing that right now.
Yeah.
But it's a gray box, so you can still remote.
Unit 15 shuts off. He cuts himself off from the rest of you because just as he's walking into the psychosurgery ward, you realize you guess what he's going to do.
Oh, yeah. That was fun.
Malpractice.
Yeah.
You have full-blown admin. Download a mole.
Yeah.
Every time they learn something in surveillance.
The thing is, you can be subtle or you can be loud. If you're loud, the effects will be very dramatic but very short term. You could be subtle. And
I want to stay subtle.
Oh, dude, or even turn the missile launchers on themselves.
You turn. That's not subtle.
That's not subtle. Do a mole. Every time they learn something about the autonomous know it at the same time.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that.
Basically, run a keylogger on it.
He has there's admin as a 60.
Or you could download that crazy thing you downloaded.
I'll upgrade it to a crit.
Okay. You upgrade it to a crit. Yeah, you install a mole, a Trojan horse basically, and so you'll know you're basically cracked their Enigma cipher. So you're the Allies and they're the Nazis. So and you've cracked their code. You drive away.
All 16 egos.
Yes.
Shut down the surveillance network effectively, and our memories.
Yes. So congratulations. Yes. And you made only a shitload of enemies. So,
what? No. Unit 15 made a shitload of enemies.
Well, the oversight guy is going to be a little more clever than that.
All right, the oversight guy, but Unit 15 made a shitload of enemies.
Yeah. So the oversight guy is going to be real pissed.
So we might launch more missiles.
Hold on, wait. The oversight guy is going to be real pissed, or the oversight guy is going to be in a whole lot of trouble because he let somebody walk out of there with 16 prisoners.
Well, you're going to find out sooner or later. Anyway.
Because corporations don't tend to be very forgiving of failure.
No, but
not quite
guys.
Level.
Obviously, you guys are infected with the insurgent virus, which is why you're able to corrupt machinery so well. And that's how you've infected that podmorph so well. So, you can't blame him for not anticipating exsurgents that are that subtle and crazy. Because you infected a podmorph after meeting one after only a minute, so obviously you guys are exsurgents. So, you'll find out. All right, so you get back. It takes you another few days to get back smuggling. There's with the intel, the anarchists actually are going to plan a major offensive to destroy all the missile launchers in one fell swoop using that. So instead of just doing this piecemeal, so you can take part. That'll happen next session. You can take part in that or not.
Yes.
But you've got your rep. Everybody gets 50 rep.
We did save Orange, Thermidor, Diocletian,
yes.
John Doe, and Liberty Valentino.
Everybody gets 50 rep for base. This is after you pay back everybody. Because you put out a big ass loans to make this possible.
But
it paid off.
I delivered to Crazy Trial.
Everyone also gets one favor, one level 4 favor. Of their choice from the anarchist autonomous collective as a whole. If you want more, you can. Then you'd have to talk to any of the 4 named NPCs to get anything else out of them. Unit 15. And this is after.
I'm going to employ him if possible.
It's 50 rep after you pay everyone back and sleeve Unit 15 back and convert your Sylph morph back into a female for Sandra. And you have to reintegrate into that.
Yeah.
Silver is just kind of, glares at you through the mesh. But,
whatever, it worked out. I told her it'd be fine.
It was, so...
He's pissed. We bring back 16 prisoners. The key...
Silver is a she, and she is just a mother hen who looks after her. Yeah. Well, you can do that. It might not work out too well.
Podmorph's 5?
Worker, it depends on the type of morph. You can get there's multiple types of.
What does he want?
He gets a worker. He wants a worker pod morph because that's what he's used to. You can give. That's what you're more. I'll say actually.
Well, he's an AGI. Does he want something else?
I'll spend extra to give him what he wants because
he deserves it.
He was helpful.
Yeah, he was pretty badass.
What does he want? Let me
Do I get any G?
I choose Unit 15 for
delivering the
you get 30 G rep for that.
He does, or
he does. Because he's the one who made the black market deal. So
I'm the one who risked my ego.
Yeah, he would have been sold. His ass would have been sold into 9 lives.
Yay.
He actually he takes. What is he going to want? He actually likes podmorphs the most. So he will take a upgrade of a podmorph. I'm not sure which one yet. Not worker or pod. There's a couple on transhuman actually. So he takes an upgraded pod morph.
Okay.
That'll cost each of you just 5 rep for everything.
Done.
To upgrade him.
Okay.
And I'll pick the type that after in between sessions because there's
that gives him 20 rep to play with, so that's fine.
We'll do that. So
and then however much to...
I'll pick a morph in the next session, or between sessions.
Change it back.
So would you argue that's a success?
Yeah, the mission was a success.
I told you all owed me if I helped you out with that.
Yeah. So you all have,
I have a friend who needs a favor.
Yes. So
we'll do that next session.
So you send him Simon's thing, and Simon's like, "Hey, thanks for volunteering for this gatecrashing mission. In fact, I've been hearing a lot about you guys. You guys are people to talk to. I'm really interested in you guys. I'm really glad. I
failed that kinesics check.
Yeah.
So I think he's on the left.
Yes. We have a lot to talk about. So you have a level 4 favor you can call from in the generic autonomous collective and your 50 rep. You also... so what else?
I think that...
you have to talk to the 4 people if you want something from them. So.
Okay.
The 4 people?
Can I get my gray?
The 4 named NPCs. What?
Can I get my gray?
That could be your favor, and
sure.
that'll take all your rep and everything. So, but you can cash it all in for a gray morph.
Okay.
A what?
A gray morph. It's like a gray alien.
But yeah,
it's from transhuman.
But yeah, really good cog bone. Basically, the bonuses of everything I want.
It's a Benton, but it looks nothing human.
So you're a gray alien, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
And they're small.
Yeah. So you can get that. That'll cash everything out. So no rep bonus, no favor, nothing else. But yeah, they're happy to help you. Also because you can build it yourself or.
I can design this thing. And if I need implants, I got my man here.
Yeah. All right. So before we go, I'll give you the brief thing. Orange Thermidor. Everyone, you talk to him. He's very grateful. Kinesics check.
I only got to get a 15 here.
3.
Nope.
Critical success. 66 out of 70.
Give me a psychosurgery test.
52.
All right, between the two, everyone, he's acting a little off, especially when you can pull up mesh records of him. You realize, something that occurred to you. In a place where you can just take a person's ego and put it in a computer, why would you keep their physical bodies? Why wouldn't you at least put somebody you give a shit about in, just steal their morph? Oh, wait, what if you just psychosurgery the fuck out of them and return them as a covert agent?
That's what I asked him if he'd been tampered with.
Well, this has been ongoing, and yeah.
I asked him that.
Well, that's the only version they have.
Okay.
They see because they keep integrating them back in the morph. So they're slowly working on him. So he's halfway to being a covert agent. The thing is, he has a shit ton of rep. You don't know what's been done to him, and he's certainly not going to give you consent to prod around in his mind. And I'm fine. So he might just be post-traumatic stress. He might be a sleeper agent. Because they obviously weren't done with him.
He's not getting sleeved.
No, well...
We don't have a choice, and you couldn't have rolled a kinesics check without him being...
Yes, he's already sleeved. He's an exile. He's an anarchist leader.
Oh,
He's more popular than you guys. He has tons of rep. This is what you realize after you meet him at his re-sleeving party. And everybody else, but you're the only people who've actually been in there. The mission op details actually aren't really leaked, even though they're autonomous, because they still have some sense of top security. And there are spies in the Autonomous Collective.
More now.
Yeah.
16 more.
Possibly. Diocletian, if you talk to him...
I do.
Yes. He apparently the anarchists and the extropans have some kind of trade deal because he's able to bring in enough rep to get sleeved into a biomorph body immediately, which is nice, at least for him. And he is very grateful. He says, "I don't have much pull here, but if you want to show up on the moon, I can introduce you around.
Yes.
You want to make some profit?
Yes.
We can even get you back through the Discord gate if you're interested in doing
the moon as in Luna.
Yeah, the moon as in the moon of this planet.
Right. Okay, that's what I figured.
We'll just call it Athenia because they're not very creative in hypercorp. So
we're out of Greek gods again.
So that's free. There's some individual works there, but the other thing is, if you really want to make a lot of credits or rep or whatever you want, there are some new types of artifact things I found over there that I was trying to get there. I only took a few samples, but we could just if we can get a vehicle to get us to the moon, we could be set up for the next 200 years. The people that are willing to pay for physical artifacts from exoplanets, especially this one, is amazing. So I'm going to survey my options, but
he's the ex-Toma smuggler?
He is the ultimate archaeologist.
He's a Toma smuggler,
yeah. And he's an ultimate, so, he wants to make money.
Ultimate.
I will spend all those credits.
John Doe is in therapy because he's a flat and now he's a bodiless thing of software.
Fucking deal with it.
Yeah, he keeps talking about seeing monsters in 1980. Actually, you can make a network and autonomous check or a persuade check.
Oh, holy shit! 44 out of 50.
Okay, you were persuaded in there. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. They must have been torturing him. He keeps thinking he's in the past. He's in it's 1984 in the United States, and he saw monsters that sound like Titans or something like that. It's crazy. He kept talking about someone named Evelyn who saved him.
Could I design a body that looks exactly like the one he had?
Yeah, you have the Geno data.
I'm going to start doing that.
Let's design him a Reagan morph.
But I'm not going to make it.
So John,
it's got neurological damage.
Using genetic memory of what we encountered just briefly while we were there.
Actually, I've integrated other countries.
The 12 hours also. I'm going to ask him a pointed question to make sure. Yeah, he is from the multiverse.
The U.S. No, you can't talk to him directly because he's in therapy. So, but
that's why it was a network.
Yeah, it was a networking chest for the therapist to talk to you. You're the closest thing to his next.
Well, I'm gonna just drop that to the therapist. Maybe ask him this.
Okay. That causes a setback in his therapy, and obviously he remembered it, but that traumatizes him further. So if you give him a flat body, which will cost rep, I'll figure it out.
Do we have his real
name? Give him a
splicer
or something so we can eventually...
It's not much rep, but yeah, it'll cost
get over his future shock.
Yeah,
right?
if you give
him... We
don't
have to put him back in another flat, do we?
No, you don't have to put him in the flat.
So I'm designing a splicer for him.
But then it's like, there's a computer in my scalp!
Well, we're not going to tell him about it.
Man, he's going to become the most... convoluted fucking PC backstory ever. All right, look, I'm from another universe, but
well, no, it's his easy backstory. He's an unknown person who was tortured in an elaborate simul space psychosurgery experiment. Who was made to think he was in 1984.
Do we have his actual name?
Nigel.
I could be an asshole and say Matt Smith or David Tennant, but I'm not. So
David Smith.
David Smith.
That's how you make a PC name.
Yeah. David Smith.
I'm totally going to design.
He was found wandering the outside of Project Talisman, the center. So you don't know why the AGI let him out.
Hi, Exurgent.
Yeah. Well, he's not.
Oh, hi, Exurgent.
Liberty Valentino is another one.
Can't we sell his ass?
Well, you liberated him.
Yeah.
So you didn't keep him. Nobody said anything about secretly copying his mind to steal Jovian's secret. Yeah. So he's grateful. He's going to be going on the next raid, and he tells you he just loves telling horror stories about the Jovians. So if you ever want to hear more about the Jovians,
really?
Yeah, he owes you. So if you ever go to the Jovian system, he might actually be able to help you out. But that will be in the future. And then the other 12 are either indentured
red shirts
that were trying to liberate sympathizers, people who protested the massacre of people, shit like that. Most of them some of them show signs of psychosurgery, interrogation, and mind control, behavior.
Is Unit 15 okay?
Or Amanda.
Unit 15 is okay.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's the
big thing.
Yeah. He was the emotionalist.
Those poor hypercorps workers that actually want to be paid.
Every single campaign, we have like a pet NBC. This is our pet NBC.
All right, yeah, sure. The AGI who was, made to be less than.
So it's okay. Like totally designed, looks exactly like he did.
Well, like he wants, yeah. So he looks a little more idealized.
He might want something a little better.
Cool. Slightly bigger.
He likes being a podmorph.
Yeah.
I can be
no.
I can be a gorilla again.
No, David Smith.
You get your old body back.
No, Yay. A body for David Smith.
That will cost you rep. That's 10 CP, so that's 100. I'd say you could
flat?
No, for a splicer.
Yeah,
just give him a flat.
Actually, no. Flats are more expensive because they cost just as much because they're fucking.
So I'm making him a splicer.
Yeah,
flats are splicers without gene fixing and.
Yeah, it's actually kind of cruel. The autonomous are like, don't give in to the insanity that they force fed him. Jesus, what are you, a monster? I know you mean well, but come on. We need to get him at least into a splicer. We can put him in a case morph. In a robot body, he'll be fine. We'll be fine.
No.
Yeah. Well, if it's 100 and Tom's making it, can it be less?
That's
splicers are 10, flats are 10.
Yeah, you can't get a splicer or a flat. You can't get a flat. They won't do it.
Especially downgrade a splicer. It's like, well, I got a Mac. Let me just put a shit ton of malware on there and.
Can we get it at a database instead of 100 being like 80 or something?
Wait, how much does this?
A splicer is 10, a flat is 0.
It would be 50 if you guys do the work. Again, it's just you've got a shortage of shit going on. So
I'll do the work.
He seems like a useful guy. He killed 16 people in a few minutes.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
He's good.
They were unarmed, but he's a murderer, so we can use that.
He had no compunctions with just straight out murdering and destroying shacks. Unit 15.
We already got him.
You get him a nice new expensive morph, pod morph. One of the ones from Trade.
We give him a party.
I am grateful celebration message.
We love him.
I will drink this alcohol that does not affect my systems. I mean, I will drink it.
I have no sense of taste.
I find it. No, I do have a sense of taste.
I do not. And so enjoy your sense of taste.
Why do you take a morph that has no sense of taste?
This is a rental kind of thing.
Oh, I see. That is...
I'm working on my new one.
Oh, that is good.
Don't cave into the compulsions, brother.
What
Be free. Be yourself.
I am being myself. I am happy. I see. I'm smiling now.
Full of joy.
And then we also have Amanda's stack.
I do not have to follow orders. I can say no now.
I totally want to take Amanda's stack and psychosurgery her and turn her against the people.
Oh, yeah. If you're going to take Amanda's in, you need to make a...
Hello, Bartleby.
Concealment check.
Or
a palming check.
Let's not re-sleeve her.
No, if you're bringing in a stack without telling the autonomous, that's going to be like...
Okay.
Oh, no. I'll straight up tell them, and I'll tell them what
then they want it, because they'll interrogate it themselves.
But I can turn her against them.
So can we, where we have a collective military. Do you want to join the collective military? Do you want to volunteer for service?
If I can do something with that.
We can negotiate that. Yes, sure. All right.
And I wish actual military recruitment went like that. Like, I'll join you if I can torture her.
Autonomous have heard stranger requests.
To be fair, To be
I
fair,
want to terminate.
if you want to go to Syria right now, I'm sure they'll work out that deal.
Yeah.
That's kind of how some of the military does work.
Yeah.
I want to be able to shoot somebody with a gun.
Yeah.
Where do I go? Not saying everybody, very noble people.
Yeah.
Also some psychopaths.
I like murder, but I don't like prison. And
where can I go?
Yeah.
I'm glad you asked, son.
What do you like to murder people with? A gun or like an aircraft?
How about big cannons? You got tanks.
Yeah. All right, so you'll join that. You can make that your next thing. Your
level 4 favor.
Level 4 favor. Yeah. What do you want?
Can I get a lab?
Yeah, you can get lab space to make your morph.
And to work on weaponry and blah 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 and robotics.
Well, you have to choose a skill. Like every lab space is like, or at least a type.
Well, it'd be like robots and synth morphs are pretty much interchangeable anyway.
Oh yeah, so. You're doing synth morphs. Well, if it's robotics or weaponry, so
it'd be robotics.
Okay, robotics.
So
all right.
Robotics.
Yeah, so no, you can't build weapon systems there, but you can build robots.
Can I actually at least get lab space to work on morphs?
Well, you can cash it in to make your gray morph. You rent it out. You basically like you have it for 6 hours to work on it every day, so something like that. So they don't have ownership. You just rent out space.
Okay, because hey, I know you guys need morphs, and I'm like a morph expert.
Yeah, that's what the grinding was at the beginning, the skill check. So that's you covering your shift and volunteering. But to make your own special project, you still have to get.
Yeah. I still hope that the call to shift is still like one of those old fashioned steam whistles.
You can, there's an AR steam whistle,
Excellent.
And for Gerard for next time.
Yeah.
Just a shit ton of.
Well, you can ask that in the game.
Next.
So.
Okay.
Because next week. Well, anyways, any questions, comments, suggestions? MVP or.
You can't get it
2 weeks.
Oh, too bad.
That'd
be you. Unit 15.
All right, Unit 15.
Unit 15.
Unit 15 has an extra.
When David joins the campaign, he would be Unit 15.
There you go.
Holy shit, that's great.
We do need a kill bot.
Yeah.
We need someone who's good at killing things with guns.
Yeah.
I'm really good at killing things.
I'm really good at killing people with guns.
I don't have any subtlety with it.
Yeah.
It's,
All right, so any final words? Or that will be it for Duality, Episode 3. See you guys next time.